Boom! Welcome to Power of Marvel Legends, the YouTube channel where we review every single one of the very articulate, highly posable, incredibly sought out action figures known as Marvel Legends.
Shout out to the Powers of X-Men podcast, Dayspring and Flinkman.
I'm the uncanny Dayspring.
And I'm the adjectiveless Flinkman.
What's up, familia? We have a very exciting episode today of the podcast. We are going to be doing an X-Men Dungeons and Dragons themed episode, and we've been prepping for it for a couple weeks now. And undoubtedly, you've seen it on Instagram, and you know what's to come and what to expect. We have an incredible team assembled here. First up, you know we're big stands of. We are Justies. Is JT Otero in the house?
What's up, peoples?
Next is our Dungeon Daddy. Wait, did I just give away your name? Spoilers from the episode.
Yeah. The Dungeon Master, Game Master, whatever you want to call me, Dungeon Daddy.
It's Latverian Lad, Sean.
Woo!
And of course, one of our hosts here on Power of X-Men. She needs no introduction. She just gives us celebrity cred. Like that's anytime we do something, everyone's like, "Where's Michelle?" I'm like, Michelle Waffle Diddle.
Hi.
And finally, she was very busy, so we had to book her in advance. We mention her in every podcast that we do here, every episode of the podcast we do here. D'Manda Martini.
Hi, I'm so happy to be back.
So I'm done now. That's it. So we're going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons, but as X-Men, and we have a Dungeon Master who we're calling Dungeon Daddy, and we're now officially turning it over to Sean, who's going to be the host of this episode.
Awesome.
I get to just sit here and sip coffee.
Yeah, and play. So, so just for all the viewers, we're going to be playing obviously in the X-Men world, but not in the modern day and not in Earth 616. We are going to be in an alternate timeline called Earth 22, where it's more of a classic X-Men. They're back at the mansion. The villains are still the villains. They're not in Krakoa. So things are not necessarily following kind of stories you might see in the comic books or the movies. And we'll be telling our own story today. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.
That's right. We're making up our own rules here.
Is this the 90s?
It's a slippery timeline. So you might have an iPhone, but you might find references in the 90s. Let's not delve too deep into
It's a Fox X-Men spin-off.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of spandex though, right?
There's a lot of spandex.
Wait, is Adam X in the mansion? Oh yes. Wait, is Adam X in the mansion?
Is he?
Oh my God.
I'm hooking up with him.
Oh my
I'm
God, we
hooking
have
up
to
with him.
find him.
I know.
Well, who knows? Shall we delve into the story and see?
Our Dungeon Daddy is like, please wrangle yourselves in.
We're already off the rails and we haven't even started.
All right.
I appreciate that Paula's already like, oh my God, I'm going to go hook up with somebody. It's like, oh, we just started.
It's 3 hours.
I'm horny. I'm going through
Yeah.
puberty here. My powers just manifested.
Listen, I'm too hungover for this.
All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the story. All right, it is a cold February day as the morning sun beams over the Xavier School for the Gifted. Usually at this hour, the campus would be buzzing with students and the faculty alike going about their day. However, things are unusually quiet. You see, today is actually the first day of spring break, and the majority of the student body are away visiting friends and family. It's also quiet on the faculty side. The headmaster, one Professor Charles Xavier, has been away in Washington, D.C. for over a week campaigning for mutant rights, while the majority of the teachers, aka the X-Men, have been noticeably missing for several days. This, of course, was not out of the ordinary. They're heroes after all, and sometimes that responsibility would take them away from the school on short notice. And on these occasions, the student body were often kept in the dark about the details of their whereabouts. And so we find ourselves in the common room of the East Wing of the X Mansion, where 5 students 5 students. No. Actually, don't forget because I play all the other characters that you don't play. So there's other people in the story.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
My face
Yeah.
guy. I just want to know who's in the room with us.
Yeah.
Who's Dungeon Daddy playing as?
So we find ourselves in the common room of the east wing of the mansion where 5 students who did not leave on spring break are desperately trying to fight a villain of their own, the villain of teenage boredom. The common room is filled with couches, arcade games, pool tables, all the things that Charles Xavier has put to keep teen students, keep them busy while they're on downtime. So the first we pan over to a young mutant called Seven. Michelle, would you like to describe your character and what you think you'd be doing in the common room?
All right, so my name is Seven. I am a pretty tomboy who loves a good high pony, half up sometimes, and an over-the-knee boot. My powers are luck and pheromone based, kind of a mix between domino and long shot. I also own a pocket dimension gremlin disguised as a Boston Terrier with a unicorn horn named Lady Derp. And I have an attitude like Emma Frost, so like big dick energy. But I will cut a bitch, and I am already bored.
So what do you think you're doing passing the time in the common room?
I am probably nursing a hangover with a Go Girl, Advil, and I'm definitely got my headphones on and I'm playing Xbox.
All right. So you see Seven is on the couch playing Xbox, not really paying attention to the other students in the room. Lady Derp, her gremlin dog, is asleep at her feet, cuddled up. And to the side of her is another student called Apex. Justin, would you like to describe your character and what you're up to?
So my name is Apex. I'm a big buff Asian dude. Think of like a Amadeus Cho type guy. I have
He stretched really far with that one, guys, looking for his character. Yeah.
I did. So
I didn't know we could comment like that. I was like, Justin, use your imagination here.
Hey, play what you know.
yeah, exactly. Give you a frame of reference here. Happy-go-lucky guy. Very competitive. I love playing around. Nothing really gets to me.
And what's your power? What do you mean power for everybody watching?
My power is energy manipulation, kind of a cross between armor and Kid Omega. So I can create like an energy field and I can kind of manipulate it into melee weapons.
Cool. And what is Apex up to in the common room?
So being so competitive, I like to play games. So I'll probably be playing pool, looking for someone to play so I can beat him. All
right. So you see Apex is around the pool table, expertly knocking balls into the corner and slide pockets by himself. Every now and then glancing at Seven, who is paying no attention to him as she's deep into her game.
Wanted to play, but I should know.
Yeah, in walks 2 more students who were in the middle of a chat. D'Manda, would you like to start as you walk in with Dayspring's character? But D'Manda, would you like to describe yourself?
Sure. I am mobilus. I have telekinetic abilities. I am what others have described as the Rachel Berry of the school. Very much is know-it-all, wants to tell everybody like how things should work. She is eager and willing to please, but much to the detriment of herself because most people just kind of find her annoying. She also like very much touts that I'm like, oh, I'm very good at like lots of things, but not very good at lots of things.
And then Dayspring, as you walk in conversation with Mobilis, would you like to describe what you look like, what your power is, and what you guys are chatting about?
Yes. So my character's name is Avatar, and he has healing abilities. So picture him as a mixture of Elixir and Nate Gray. He loves Offspring, Blink-182, Hole, everything, the whole shebang. And he's talking to Movilist about his sister Seven, who he's just reconnected with because they grew up in a household that was very contentious, and so they separated. He went to the East Coast where he joined a social media group called the Amp Squad, and he was doing some stunts on an Instagram live, and he hurt himself, and he discovered he was a mutant then because he could heal his arm. And so he came to Xavier's, and he had no idea his sister Seven was going to be there. And so he's like, he's not happy about it. And he loves her very much. He wants to form a connection with her, but he doesn't know how to quite get there yet. So he's being salty with Mobilis about Seven. Oh, and he doesn't even like Apex. Let's not even get there. Does not like Apex.
All right. So as you're walking in, your conversation hushes because you spot Seven sitting there. And as you're talking behind her back, you very quickly end the conversation.
I'm not talking behind her back. I'm just questioning the high pony. That's it. I'm like, she does not have that Emma Frost money. Jumbo did not book her. Sorry.
Oh my God, rude. Bro.
So, with you all in the common room is a younger student, because the four of you are actually seniors in Xavier's School for the Gifted, and there is a freshman that you recognize, but you don't know very well. He's probably about 2 years below you in school, and it's not like there's a huge student body, so your paths have definitely crossed. He's slight of build. He's wearing a loose t-shirt with the Avengers logo on it. He's got shaggy brown hair and hazel eyes, and he sports a friendly but intimidated kind of smile when you look over. And he's playing a Street Fighter 2 game, like an actual arcade that's out in the corner. And you can tell he's a bit nervous to be around you guys, especially because not many people are in the school at this point. And he seems he's a little bit fish out of water. And you've heard other students refer to him as Swordfish as his code name, but you're not sure why.
It's a lie. It's Mystique. It's Mystique. She's infiltrating the mansion. No. Kill him. Go after him.
Oh my God. Like, calm down over there, Avatar. Like, whatever.
The kid walks over. He finishes his game. You hear that coin sound of like the continue button not being pressed. He didn't beat the second boss or second to last boss of Street Fighter 2, and he heads over to Sagat or Sagat, whatever you call him. And he heads over to the window, kind of looks out and starts chewing his lip and goes, "Man, so the teacher's been gone for a while, eh? Don't you think it's a bit odd? They haven't been gone like this for a long time."
I'd be like, do you not remember the Dark Phoenix saga where they went off to space in the CR and one of them like just mysteriously vanished only to find her at the bottom of the Jamaican Bay? This tracks that they're MIA. And at least now we know the mansion's not going to explode because there's no one here.
Like, I hope it. Do you think it's going to explode?
Yeah, haven't you seen the YouTube videos? This thing blows up every week. That's why the New York State's trying to shut them down. That's why Xavier's in DC right now.
I mean, it's been at least like, I don't know, 7 months since something happened here. It's actually been a quiet Christmas.
Listen, Magikarp, I like it that way, okay? I have a massive headache and I just want to chill and play my game.
This is why she's such a bitch, guys. She just called this new student Magikarp the worst Pokemon ever. The fuck is wrong with you, Seven?
I don't know. He's a fish, right?
What does he look like?
Well, maybe we should find out what he does. So, my dear, what is your name again? I'm sorry, I just can't remember.
Oh, well, people call me Swordfish, but it's a bit of a joke. My name's actually Code. I'm a technopath. So it's kind of like a telepath, but I can hear what computers are saying and I can talk back to them and kind of get them to do things.
Oh, adorable. I need some money from an ATM.
I mean, Xavier told me never to do stuff like that. I'm kind of bound by
according to because my game is lagging.
Oh, yeah, I can
according
totally fix
to
that. You
the
see?
rule book, we should not be doing that. Again, we should not use our powers to like have financial gain or whatever, you guys. Like, we all know that.
Sure.
But do we?
Yeah, it's actually on like literally the student body like code of conduct. It's like number 3 on the list.
I did
Yeah,
not
like,
read
do you guys not remember all the forms we signed at the beginning of the year when we enrolled?
Fine.
Nope.
But I see Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde, literally like applying to government grants just to get her own funding here. Like, no, I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
So about that internet speed.
Oh yeah. So you see Code walks over to your Xbox and he just puts a finger on it and there is a kind of bright green glow from the tip of his index finger and instantly the lag stops and the game starts running. And that will make the first dice roll of the night. Can you guys all roll on your skills? Look down for insight and roll an insight check for me. So you roll the d20 and you add the number next to insight.
Okay. I got a 1.
All right, that's not good. So Avatar is being sassy. He's upset that Seven's in the room, and he is definitely not reading any physical cues from other people. How about the rest of you?
I got a 4 plus 2, so I got a 6.
I got a 6.
All right, and 7.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I gotta wait.
15 plus what's your insight? 5. Damn, 20.
All right, so they're kind of like an awkward, like when students, especially teenagers, are together and they don't really know what to say to each other. So you're all kind of just hang out. And 7, you glance over at Code, who's looking out the window, and you can see him kind of biting his lip. And it looks like he's kind of having an internal monologue, like whether he's debating to say something to you guys or not.
Oh my god, Magikarp, what is it? Like, just say it. I can see it on your face.
Can you guys keep a secret if I had something that...
Your Mystique. We know it. We know your Mystique. Just say it already. Waterboard.
Everybody is Mystique.
Jeez, I'm not Mystique. But so I may have heard something from one of the computers about where the Xmen are. And yeah, I don't know. And he's about to speak when the doors of the common room swing open, and stepping through is a giant of a man standing well over 6'5" with jet black hair and sparkling blue eyes. He's dressed in sweaty gray joggers and a tight, equally sweaty tank top and a towel that hangs haphazardly around his broad shoulders.
I glance over to Marvelous and I'm like, girl, you see that?
Viviette!
And
Oh, you all look bored.
What?
Join me in Danger Room for training. You know this as one of your professors, Peter Rasputin, or as he's more commonly known as Colossus. What are your characters' relationships or views with Colossus? Is he a favorite teacher of yours? Do you not like him?
So Colossus is my favorite teacher because I want to be a teacher's pet.
Because he wants to be buff.
I want to be like Colossus and just be able to bash things.
Brawl.
I like the brawl.
Right.
So I'm all friendly. I'm like, Piotr, what's up?
Oh, hey, Apex. Yeah, you're taking day off, not joining into Danger Room. It was good workout for me today. Could have used Friendo to back up.
Oh, it was my rest day. I went hard the day before.
Yeah. Well, make sure you carb load today. Get lots of protein.
Yeah, get my protein in there.
You watch as Lady Derp gets up and goes and nuzzles next to him. He reaches down, picks her up. Oh, hello, little one. Oh, look at you. So cute today. And he ruffles the unicorn horn and puts her down. So what are you all doing to pass time? It's pretty quiet in school, isn't it?
I was actually just about to, get back to my studies because, I know that it's really important that, we are just, on top of, all of our stuff. Stuff.
And me under my breath, studying that ass.
Mr. Rasputin, I have a question for you. How are you doing since you got jilted from Miss Pride the other weekend?
Oh, do you look into other timelines which are not canon in this universe? Is this your mutant power?
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. There was like an explosion the other day, and I ended up in another universe. So yeah, in that universe, Miss Pride left you at the altar, and you were heartbroken. Such for
Damn,
you.
bro, the shade.
He looks at you and laughs. He's like, "Are you getting into like Wolverine's stash of stuff and smoking like tobacco?"
Also, where is that stash?
Yeah.
Forget I say anything. And Movelus, it's very long name to sing. I call you Mauve, okay?
Oh.
Easier.
Okay, sure, that sounds great.
You're on spring break. Relax. You don't need to study all the time.
Yeah, relax, girl. Take in the view.
As he kind of, as you're saying that, he doesn't necessarily clock that as his watch. You hear a beep, beep, and it interrupts the conversation. Colossus looks down as his watch begins to vibrate and glow, and you see his eyes are scanning a message on it because it's a digital watch. Can you all roll insight again?
Okay.
I got an 8. I got a 20.
I got a 20 as well.
I got
Good,
an
good.
8.
What
Right.
did I get? I got.
You got 8.
Where's my insight?
Your insight. Oh, you're 21.
Wait, where do we put the insight?
No, you don't put it anywhere. You just look at the modifier number, and then you just tell me the number.
It's easier if you look.
I have 21.
Okay, so Apex is like lost in hero worship, totally not talking anything. The rest of you who are studying him for whatever reason that you're quite intent on, taking all of Colossus in. As he's looking down at the message that's coming through on his watch, you get the very slightest hint of like a frown, quick worry line on his face, and then he like regains his composure really, really quickly, and he says, "Hey, I'd love to stick around and play like Street Fighter, Zangief, favorite character, but I need to go look into something. But shouldn't take too long, huh? When I'm back tonight, perhaps we do movie night in cinema room. I'll make popcorn and you guys choose movie while I'm away."
Okay,
Sound
thank
good?
you. Yes, thank you, Mr. Rasputin.
All right.
Can we bring alcohol?
No, you cannot drink. You're like 18, 19. You wait 2
That's
years.
not what my ID says.
Yeah, that's also not what your skin says.
He looks like he's in a bit of a rush. And he goes, "I come back to this ID when I get back. Anyways, just, hang out. Don't do anything silly." And with a warm smile, Colossus hastily departs in the direction of the teacher's wing, which, is a section of the mansion that is off limits.
Listen, y'all. Colossus mentioned Wolverine has a stash. I think it's in that teacher's room.
Guys,
We should go get it.
That is not the point. Did you guys not see his face? He very much looked like there is a huge problem, and we're the only people here. And I really feel like maybe he might need some help.
Yes,
Okay,
magic
but-
card.
Yeah, let's go
Weigh
help
in.
him. Can we follow him?
I'm not. So you see Code again, looks kind of nervous. He's like, "Well, Xavier told me that telepaths, we can get people's secrets, and we're not supposed to tell them. But yeah, I did hear what his watch kind of had on it.
Spill it, Codex.
So, I mean, I shouldn't be telling you guys."
Listen, just tell us, and then maybe we'll let you chill with us.
Really?
Yeah,
Like you seniors.
yeah. You can hang out with us if you tell us what this big secret is, and you can sit with us at movie night.
Yeah. We've joined the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so you can definitely join us. Magic card.
Bro,
Oh wow.
trying to get
This
this
is
info
this
here.
is the origin story of Avatar's descent into like supervillainy.
I'm waiting for that
our
Phoenix
parents
Force
are
movie.
evil.
Yeah. So Code takes a seat on the couch next to you guys, and he goes, "Okay, so where do I start? The Xmen are in Manjapur. I picked up a bit of their encrypted briefings, and from what I gather, someone is coming along with new Sentinel tech and trying to sell it to the highest bidder. So they've flown over there to make sure that tech doesn't see the light of day. So they've been gone for a while. And Colossus's watch, apparently there's a problem closer to home. Something about investigating something potentially dangerous. Like it was quick and I couldn't quite make it out, and my powers do sometimes have a visual cue, so I didn't want to look like I was spying on him. But I do know it said to go to his watch him to go to the briefing room to get more information. So maybe if we go there, I can tap into the computer there and find out more.
He should definitely follow and investigate.
Yes.
Is that where the stash is? Because if it is, I'm down.
Why?
Oh my god, is that all that you can think about?
Yeah, I like to party all the time. Party all the time.
But this is serious. People could be in danger, and new Sentinels could be being built right now, and we should definitely figure this out.
I know, but we're not X-Men.
But we could be.
I'm still wearing
I'm with
my-
Marvelous. Let's go find out what's on.
Okay.
What's happening.
All right, let's do it.
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna-
need to grab another Go Girl though, because this day is already too much for me.
No, you're such an alcoholic. This is
A
why
Go
we.
Girl is an energy drink, bro. Calm it down.
Mm.
But I may also be taking uppers too. I don't know.
I've had 4 cups of coffee a go-go already, so.
So Ko goes, well, maybe we should wait till we see Colossus leave, and then we'll go investigate so we don't get caught.
Who says we're gonna get caught? Cody.
Can't you,
I mean,
Magikarp? Can't you just like work with the security cameras within the mansion and just blind it? Can you blind Cerebro and then we can just investigate?
Can't
You
somebody use a
see-
psychic block and like hide us?
he looks at Avatar. He goes, "All right, listen, Jigglypuff. Not like my powers.
Oh damn! Sophomore
And what do you actually do,
Yeah.
eh? What do you do? I
I'm
don't
sorry,
see you
can't-
helping out.
Let's go help Colossus.
All right, fine. Okay, fine. But
I feel like I can help out whoever. Are we gonna? Who's doing this? Cody? Is it you? Mo? Like, what's up? I can offer some assistance. I can give us
Let's-
a boost.
Who's the most stealthy out of all of us?
I
Definitely
can
not
boost
me.
the signal.
oh, I'm not going alone. You guys are coming with me, and if we get caught, then you explain this to Colossus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
fine.
7 will definitely
I'm
explain
down.
it to him.
Listen, maybe Apex can cause a distraction. Like, go like fight him or something.
No, because we got to find out what he's doing. So I'm gonna go try and be buddy and be like, hey, what's happening?
Okay,
That's right. You're
I'll
the
just go
teacher's
with him.
pet.
I'll go with him and try and talk to
You
him
and Mo
the whole
should
time.
go.
As you're trying, Code looks at him and he goes, "Oh, there goes Colossus in the car." So I think we're probably good to get to the teacher's wing, but it is off limits. So we're not really supposed to go there.
I mean, so as someone who does not like to break the rules, I just feel like maybe this is the time for us to do it, because like we could like be in danger, and we should help. What if Colossus needs help?
You know what? I'm with Mo. We should go help.
I'm with Mo too. We have to go.
Do it.
We have to go.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Fine. We go. But if we get caught, you guys are explaining this.
If
Yeah.
we get caught,
sure.
you can't hang out with us.
All right. So
You better hope we
Um,
don't get caught.
all of you trudge out of the common room and make your way through the mansion. And you get to a very large, futuristic metal door that bars access to the area of the manor that you know is the wing of the teachers. And this, houses their bedrooms behind this, the briefing room, probably the elevator to Cerebro, all those types of things. So it's kind of out of place because the mansion's quite like, it's wood, it's dark wood, it's very kind of old time. And this definitely looks like a big stainless steel silver door at the end of a corridor. And we get there and there is a pin pad to put in a password. And you see Code puts his hand on it. And his eyes flash through. You see his eyes start to go like 101101011. And he goes, all right, there's a password. It's 2 words, 5 letters in the first, 10 in the second. It starts with an M. And then
Wait, can you say that again? How many letters?
5 letters in the first, 10 letters in the second. And the first word starts with an M. The third letter is an I. But I can't you see him kind of grimace. I can't make out the other ones. The second word, the third letter is a C. The fourth letter is a T.
Man, I should have wrote all this down.
Can we
I'm
take
not
it from the
sure.
top,
I'm
Code?
not- Just go over my head.
I got it.
Yeah.
Rachel Berry's got it.
Okay.
Okay, and then on the second word, the ninth letter is an R, and the 10th letter is a T. But what could it be?
Okay, so you have M blank I blank blank,
Yeah,
and then blank blank CT
Yeah.
blank 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 RT. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Lucky Strikes, whatever your name is. What can you like luck us some more letters? Can you like use your powers in conjunction with Code and maybe try to get us some other letters?
You mean like enhance your brain?
I'm trying to be helpful. You're just being sassy.
All right, Mo, I got you. Let me see.
You know, I would say as a part of mutant power, your power works off of your charisma stats. So why don't you make a roll and just add your charisma modifier, so the number next to your charisma score. And if it's high enough, we'll say that your luck power does kick in and you're able to guess another letter.
Is it D20?
A D20?
Yeah,
Roll a
D20, and then add the number next to your charisma score.
20. She got a 20.
I got a 20.
A 20. Well, okay, with a 20, I'll let you pick 2 more letters that you want to uncover.
Or let me see that. Oh, that's helpful.
Okay. Let's pick the first letter of the second word.
It's M.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That one and
Wait, which one? M is the second one?
Yep.
Yes.
Or the second word, second one is M.
And then what
Yeah.
else? What else should I pick? Do you want the second letter of the first word?
Sure.
Let's
The
do
second letter of the
let's-
first word.
let's
So,
do
before I tell you, describe. So you put your hand. So you've got Code. Has got his hand on the pin pad, and his eyes are rolling through like Matrix style code. You put your hand on his shoulder. How does your power manifest? What does it look like when you kind of summon your luck ability?
It's kind of just like a proximity based one. So I just can like go up and like touch his face a little bit, and there you go.
All right. You see wow. And his eyes, they go faster, the script, and you know that the second letter of the first word is an O.
So I'm gonna say that the first word is maybe moist.
No, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's Moira McTaggart.
Oh!
those luck.
His eyes go, brrr, and you see it punched into the thing, and then the door opens as you punch in Moira McTaggart.
Moist, huh? That's how you feel when you see Colossus.
Listen,
Listen,
that was really good, Lucky Seven.
That was really good.
Lucky 7.
Man, this is so much more exciting than hanging out with the other freshmen.
right?
Well, you know, we are pretty cool.
So the door slowly opens as the mechanism makes a loud clanking sound. And then you're somewhat underwhelmed by what's behind it. You expected some futuristic section of the mansion filled with amazing things, but instead it's just filled with another corridor of the same dark wood as the rest of the manor. But there are 6 doors located along a long corridor, 3 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 at the end of the hall. You see Code puts his hand back on the pin pad, and he goes, well, I think this is some of the teachers' bedrooms, the briefing room, and the supply room.
Okay. Have you been here before?
No, I just tapped into the schematics of the house.
Let's go to the briefing room.
I think we should
Okay.
go to the briefing room.
Can you tell which one's which?
The one at the end is the briefing room. The one at the far right is the supply room, and the other ones are just, well, the teachers' bedrooms and like apartments. So we probably shouldn't go in those ones.
No, I think we
I
should.
use my luck powers to maybe like use like perception to figure out like can we have better odds of picking the right door?
Well, he told you which one is the
So here,
Oh, he did.
the briefing room.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So the briefing room and the supply room, and then these are just teachers' room.
No,
Okay.
you're so good.
D'Manda, I'm going to give you what's called inspiration. So write that down, meaning at any roll, you can re-roll a die that you want to re-roll because you are such a Dungeon Master's ideal player to like write stuff down, help out
Did
the
you just
game.
call me like the teacher's pet?
Yeah.
Ah!
Wait, are
Living
you
your
kissing ass
characters-
to the Dungeon Master? I didn't know we could do that.
Bitch, I'm getting us free stuff. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, calm down, bro. Let her do her thing.
Like I'm.
So,
It
Thank
helps the team.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's another thing. If you guys have really, clever one-liners, or you're doing anything that I think is particularly cool, I'll give out inspiration, which you can use to re-roll dice.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So you're in the corridor. You see there's 3 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right, and 1 door at the far end. And Code goes, yeah, I know the briefing room's the one at the far end. The supplies at the far right. And the other ones are bedrooms.
So Colossus was definitely in the briefing room. So, I mean, should we just go in there to see what he saw?
Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
Right. So you pass all the other doors and you head straight to the briefing room. The door opens into a very large room dominated by a massive metal table at the center. On top of the table, however, is a screen. So the entire table is like a video screen. While other large screens are placed about the room. There's a large control panel with countless buttons and knobs located on the far side of the main table. And roughly 12 chairs are neatly tucked into it. Ko goes, well, I guess this is where Colossus got his briefing. Let me see what I can do. And he runs his hands over the control. And once again, you see his irises stringing with flashes of 101101. Well, it looks like all the X-Men have their own personal logins. So let me just bring up Colossus's. And he begins to intuitively press some of the buttons. And you see a hologram of Colossus in his metallic form, donning his classic red and yellow outfit, appears as a hologram above the table. Welcome back, Colossus. Please enter password. And Ko goes, oh, not again. It is he goes, it's another 2-word password. The first has 5 letters and the second just 1. But this one, I mean, the security on this is really complicated. It's hard for me to figure out. I don't think I can get a single digit or number or letter. So you know it's 5 and then space 1.
Is the first word kitty?
He passes it in. It is.
Yes.
So what's the second?
P.
P.
Yeah, he punches in P. On the very first attempt, you hear the robotic voice go, access granted.
Yes.
I high five my bro.
Right there.
All right. And you see the screens start to fill up on the sides with different writing. And reading all of kind of the briefing, you surmise that a satellite system that Beast has created to pick up the unique frequencies that Sentinel Tech give off has just pinged at a location in upstate Massachusetts, which is not far from the manor, about an hour's drive. You feel that you see through the briefing that the location is in a business park about an hour's drive north. And it does provide the exact location. It seems to be an abandoned automotive plant that closed a few months back as all the work there was offshored to another country. Well, I guess that's where Colossus went to go investigate. Maybe there's a Sentinel there. I thought the X-Men got rid of all the Sentinel programs. And now they're off to Madripoor to make sure that it doesn't come back. So hopefully it's just nothing.
With Colossus leaving in such a huff, I really feel like, I don't think he can take care of a Sentinel by himself.
Are you saying we should go help him?
Yeah, we need to go help him.
We have to go help him. We need to give him an assist.
I mean, I'm just saying that I think it would be really good of us, and it might, give us a little bit of brownie points if we went and we helped.
And also, can I just point out the obvious? Everyone on this team knows someone from an alternate future, the Sentinels always come back. So if the X-Men are missing and Colossus is going to investigate something, this could be really serious.
We're gonna need our suits then. We got to suit up.
Let's
I mean,
suit
you know,
up.
you guys know I'm already wearing mine.
Wait.
No. So point of order. You guys are in civilian clothes at the moment because you guys don't actually have X-Men suits as being seniors. You don't have actual suits yet.
Quick, let's
But
go
as
check
you
the
say
supply
The
that,
supply
The
room.
supply
as you
room.
say that, Code goes, well, yeah, the supply room's next door. Maybe we can find something in there.
Let's go to the supply room.
Somebody
All right.
cue the music.
Put that in post.
Or is
All right,
this like
so
magical girl makeup?
you
Yes, let's transform.
yeah,
Hensio.
hire an animator. You're going to do a Sailor Moon transformation to all your costumes.
Yes.
All right, so you quickly rush out of the briefing room, head to the supply room, and you open it, and it is the room is massive, filled with racks of clothes and shelves of provisions. Can you make all perception checks? So you should see that again next to your ability scores.
Perception.
Or not ability scores, your what are they called? Yeah, you should find it. It's above
Okay,
insight
okay.
or below insight.
I have 6.
Wait, where's perception?
They're in
Get a
alphabetical order.
17.
Okay.
I have a 15.
Okay. Apex.
Dang, I got 23.
All right. And then Avatar, did you roll?
Oh, I did not roll. Hang on. Hey, where's my dice? Oh, here it is. Sorry. All right, I'm a 19. 19.
All right. So you all walk in and you're kind of, astounded by actually all the like kind of cool things in here. But Apex, near the back of the room, you're the first one to get to that area of the room. You find a massive shipping crate. And on the top, a note that reads, "Thought you might not like some new looks. Thanks again for the help with Ultron. Janet Van Dyne."
Oh.
Oh.
I just saw her
You-
shit on discount at Target. God, we're gonna be wearing JVD.
So Apex, with ease, just pulls the crate open, and inside you find a plethora of different costumes for all different shapes and sizes. There's to your heart's content. So, as you're looking through, what is the costume that you pick out for yourself?
Yeah,
Let's start with Avatar.
Okay, I pick out a very classic blue and gold X-Men costume, but it has some kind of modifiers on it. Like it comes with a little jacket, it has a really good belt. So that's the one I'm kind of going with.
All right. So, are we picturing like Cyclops Cannonball, like blue bodysuit, yellow trunks?
Yeah, it's Cannonball during his time on the X-Men during the Onslaught Operation Zero era, that kind of look, except not so much a harness, but maybe like a Nate Gray jacket.
Okay. We'll flash up pictures on the screen in post. Mobilis, what do you find?
I like to stick to the classics, so I am just going full 90s X-Men uniform. I love a leg strap. I love some pouches, some gloves, and also I do find a fun little tiara.
Awesome.
Yeah,
7?
JVD isn't really known for being like very fashion forward with her collection, but she does do good accessories. So that tiara looks immaculate on you.
I mean, we love a stupid headpiece.
Yes. Non-functional headpiece.
Yes.
7, what does your costume look like?
So I pull out a spandex one piece that has, it's sleeveless. Think like 90s Polaris on X Factor.
Yeah.
But it is black and yellow. And then there's these really cool like over the elbow armbands, but my hands are free, no gloves. And of course, I have to grab the over the knee matching boots.
Amazing. And
With
you
a
see
functional heel.
Lady Derp Derp, your goblin dog, like dives into the crate and you see it ruffling around and she comes out in her mouth with a blue and yellow collar with the X symbol on the collar, kind of like a Scooby-Doo X-Men mix.
Yes, Lady Derp, you're coming with.
And then she, bam, teleports out of the box and behind Apex as she just starts nibbling at your feet, kind of ushering you to pick your own costume.
So I'm ruffling through and I'm looking for a very specific suit here. So I find it, and because I'm a huge fan of Colossus, mine is very Colossus-esque. Picture black and gray leather pants with a sleeveless shirt with a red X right across the chest, really reminiscent of Colossus from the Deadpool movie.
All right, awesome.
Have you been working out?
I work out every day.
You're looking like a snack.
Well,
Oh, okay. I see you. I see you, Apex.
Oh my God, you guys, not now.
Ew, this is so gross. Of course you would hit on him.
Code doesn't take one, and he's like, I'm if you guys are going after Colossus, I'm gonna stay here. My powers don't really do much in the field.
Okay,
Listen, Cypher.
Magikarp, you're just gonna bow out now?
Well, again, like we don't want Cypher over here to die. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have read the old books. Like, if he doesn't feel like he's brave enough to take on a Sentinel, which is computer based, then that's
Yeah,
fine.
Your powers, you
Make
could just
a-
touch the Sentinel and make him turn off.
All right, make a persuasion check with advantage. So when you do things with advantage, it means that you roll it twice, the d20 twice, and you take the better number. So because Avatar and Seven are helping Mobilis gang up on poor Code, young Code, you are bullying him into accompanying you into the field.
We're not bullying, it's just logical.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
You're
we're gonna
fat.
let the audience decide if you guys are mean girls or not, but like,
It's just my personality. Okay, I'm sorry.
But
Listen,
as
are we-
I'm
all-
sorry.
Mobilis
all
said it
rolling?
best. It's literally
No.
a Sentinel.
only
Code.
Mobilis rolls.
Only I'm rolling.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
Yeah.
rolling twice.
Yeah, because they're helping you, so it's called rolling with advantage. So you take the better number.
So I got a 20,
like a
and I
natural
got
20.
a 2. So we're gonna
Okay,
go with
so
the
you
20.
take the 20, and you rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay, so without anything. So he's like, I'm not scared and I want to help. I'm just saying my powers aren't. I'm good at finding passwords and getting doors open. I'm not great at fighting bad guys, but fine, I'll come.
We're not asking you to fight the bad guy. Just go up to the Sentinel, touch its leg, and turn it off.
Apex will protect you.
Oh, then.
I also make force shields.
Oh, and I can heal you. If anything happens to you, I can heal you. So you're going to be as good as new.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So after I get laser beamed and have the pain of all of that, then you'll heal me.
Yeah, we're going to get
That's
some hair on your
it.
chest.
That's it.
All right. He whips out a costume. I'd say similar to Avatar, so just a classic yellow and blue, but it's a reverse color. So it's like the base suit is the yellow, and he's got like blue trunks on it, straps.
Yeah, Janet is really creative with her line.
So with that, he's like, "Well, do any of you drive? I don't have a license."
I drive.
I only have a motorcycle. But Apex, if you want to ride on the back.
You guys
have
know-
failed my test a few times.
That next to the mansion, in a garage on the property, is where all the teachers keep their cars and their different modes of transport.
Cyclops is
Ooh.
convertible.
Oh, yes. I want the
We
one he
all
was
can't
fixing.
fit in that 7.
We need
It's
something
okay.
more tactical. Let's get it.
Apex is just going to have to sit on your lap. 7.
Listen, I'm okay with this.
So,
We
all right.
need-
What cars are in the garage?
Well, okay. So you're currently in the supplies room.
Let's
So as you're
to the
heading out,
garage.
To the garage.
you
To the
do
garage.
realize, as you're heading out, Avatar, you notice on the shelf a few packs of adrenaline syringes that the X-Men you bring out to the field, or sometimes you have them on kind of when you're in the danger room. They're always accessible, like for very rare occasions if things go a bit too far, where if you inject yourself with the adrenaline, it will give you a boost of energy and restore some vitality. So read reskinned health potions for the X-Men world.
Love
so you
it. It's
each
basically
get
a modification of Kick.
Yeah, so you each get and you can put this down on your character sheets, an adrenaline pack. And when you use it, it takes an action to use, and it will heal you 2d4 plus 2 health.
D4 plus 2 health.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. So you can take that to yourself, or you could administer it to somebody else, just in case Avatar ever gets knocked down and you guys need healing. There's another way of healing yourselves. Okay, so you step out of the briefing room. You realize there's 5 more doors in the corridor. Happy that you go straight to the garage. What do you guys want to do?
Take a look around, see what cars there are.
All right, so you whiz past the teacher's bedrooms and head out of the mansion into the garage. So you rush out of one of the side doors and you head into a 10-car garage that's on its own in a separate building. The room is dark and smells of motor oil and concrete. When you turn on the lights, your eyes grow wide with excitement as you see various vehicles at your disposal. Cyclops' custom Harley Davidson. You see Angel's retro Dodge Viper from the late 90s, still in pristine condition. You see Logan's Jeep, an assortment of other sports cars and SUVs. Can you also make perception checks, please?
A 20.
Oh.
I got a 12.
I got a 19.
All right.
I got, what's my perception? I got a 13.
Okay, so you all notice near the back of the room, you see a closed glass box mounted on the wall that contains a number of keys, and it's like the keys you think to the various cars. Apex, always the one that seems to be of your group a bit quieter, but taking in the situation a bit more. You notice in the corner of the room, behind, kind of covered half by a blanket, a automaton-looking robot in a blue and yellow hood, standing motionless.
Ooh, let's go investigate, see what this is. This could be cool.
All right.
Go take
So-
the blanket off it.
All right. You notice that it is the form of a human, so it's a human-looking robot. The face is metallic, almost like the visage of like a skull or mask, and it's covered in a blue and gold cloak. Do you make an investigation check? So look for your investigation number as you look it over.
Ultron?
No, it's yellow.
It's Hank McCoy. He's responsible for bringing the Sentinels back.
No.
It's Dr. McCoy. He's going to ruin us.
So I got 18 plus 6. So that's like, what, 24?
All right. So are the rest of you, so Mobilis is looking it over. Apex, are you looking it over?
I got
What
a
are the rest
7.
of you guys doing?
Wait,
I'm
I have an
Instagramming this.
Investigation.
I got
You're into, yeah, okay, so Mobilis and Apex are looking at some automaton. Avatar is taking selfies with Cyclops' Harley Davidson, posing on it, trying to look cool, completely not paying attention. Mobilis, as Apex kind of like dings on its forehead, you notice a bit of writing on the back of it that says Doombot version 3, but it is scratched out, and under it says McCoybot version 1.
Told you.
I'm very nervous about this robot because if it was originally a Doombot and Beast has been messing with it, I don't trust it.
No, guys, I'm telling you, Miss Adler was talking to us about some of the possible futures she's seen, and Hank McCoy always betrays the X-Men. Always.
What is with you and all of these crazy conspiracy theories?
Can we have code? Talk to it, see what it's about, if it's friendly,
God, I
if we
love
can
you,
control
Apex.
it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Apex.
All right. That is so okay, so what do you want? Speak to Code. Tell them what you want to do.
Code.
I'm very nervous about it. I don't agree that we should. I think we should just leave it alone.
No, we
but
got
but
her.
if
No.
you guys want to, you go ahead. I just don't think it's a smart idea.
It's an extra team member if we can get it to work with us.
That's right. We'll have a field assist.
That's right.
with a beast brain.
I mean, if I have to,
Yeah,
if I have
Code
to like
can
try to
talk
make
to
this
it.
thing explode with my brain later, I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah.
Does it need to be on for code to communicate with it?
No. All right, let me see what I can do. He puts his finger on its forehead. I'm going to roll a check for him to see how good he is at doing this. Oh, 19 on the dice. He says, yeah, this is really complicated stuff. I mean, this tech is way more complicated than the stuff back in the mansion. Yeah, this is, I mean, I think Professor McCoy kind of rebuilt this to guard the garage.
Let's keep it off.
I told you guys this was not a good idea.
Wait, so
Now-
Dr. McCoy built this just to guard the garage?
That means
As you say
there's-
this, the pinpricks behind the metal thing flash to light, red light behind the eyes, and it
You
goes,
guys, I told you.
tampering detected,
Punch it in the face as hard as I can.
unauthorized users in the garage, and it stands up.
Oh my god, is this our first boss battle?
I think it is, bro.
Oh, shit.
Unauthorized
do it.
presences detected. Please remove yourself from the garage.
Can I just punch it? I want to punch it as
All right.
soon as it powers up, right in the
If
face.
Apex is going to punch it, guys, for the first time, roll initiative. So, da da da.
Yeah, this is the first battle.
This is the first battle.
1.
I got
I
a
got
12.
Okay,
I
sorry,
got
hold
an
on.
8.
Wait a
I got
second,
a
hold on.
5.
Oh wait,
So, Avatar, sorry, you got a what?
I got an 8.
8.
wait, don't I have to add this?
7, what did you get?
Initiative. Right? Do I have to add those like on? Sorry.
Yeah, so on initiative, you should have a number. So you just roll a d20 and you add that.
I add-
Oh.
You add that number to your d20 roll. So you want to get the higher the better, because that'll determine what order you move in the combat.
I add the ability mod or the ability score.
Do you see the yellow section on your character sheet
Oh,
that
yeah.
says
Oh my bad,
initiative?
wrong section.
Wait, I don't see the yellow section. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
2.
So I got 14.
14. Apex, what did you get?
I got a 1.
Do you not have a modifier?
1.
Okay, cool. And Mobilis?
Wait, so which one am I adding? What number am I adding?
Oh, I see it.
In the
Uh,
speed area?
In
Yeah,
the
in the
yellow
speed
section?
area, there's a box that says initiative.
Oh, 4. So I got a 9.
You got a 9. All right. So with that, we're gonna say the McCoy bot actually goes first. So Apex goes to punch it, and it stands up, and quicker than you can, it goes to punch you back. So with lightning fast reflexes, it goes to slam Apex right in the chest, and it rolls a 14 to hit. Apex, what is your armor class?
Armor class is 16.
All right. So just as fast as the McCoy bot goes to punch, Apex surrounds himself with his mutant power as the shield pops in, and it just goes ding as it hits the energy. Next up is 7, and then Mobilis after that.
Oh my god.
All right, so actually, where were you guys? So I have a little map. So those of you that are watching, we're gonna be using theater of the mind. I've got a little paper that has where people are gonna be. So you'll just have to use your imagination. I know that Mobilis and Apex are at the back of the room with the Doombot. Avatar, you were at Cyclops's motorcycle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you are actually, the motorcycle is actually the one furthest in the room closest to the Doombot. So you are fairly close. And then 7, where were you during all this?
I was definitely not by the Doombot.
Oh, and so was Code actually, because Code is with you. So Code is next to the Doombot also.
7th, like I clearly am not.
So where were you, 7, during all this? Like what car would you
No,
be?
But sis, that's your luck power. So you're right where you need to be.
I feel like I was admiring the convertible. or
Okay,
the-
so you're so you're kind of more in the middle of the room,
okay.
admiring the classic Dodge Viper from the
I
late
love a hot
90s.
rod.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So 7, it's actually your turn. So because we're in combat, like I said, you can do a move, you can do an action, and a bonus action.
Okay, I feel like I need to utilize code. I'm not going to be a mean girl anymore. So I'm like, code, I want to enhance his power. So like, code, can you shut this bot down? Like,
so you know that, like, so Code will have his own turn. So you can talk and definitely yeah, so he'll get his own turn. So you know that you can talk to him, and that's like a free action, it's fine. But you can still do something yourself that you want to do.
Okay.
I think you have powers on the last page.
I have powers on the last page. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, actually, this is where you printed out your character sheets, didn't you? Do you see the notes? Because all the powers, if you hovered over them with your mouse,
Justin printed them off for me.
Oh, perfect.
I just want to see what like the best scenario is to help out my team.
All right. And then, so Mobilus and Avatar, you're coming up next. So I would say, like, double check what you think you're going to do. Why don't I open up 7's?
Is not a human. I think I can. Ooh, okay.
So what you can do,
I can create illusionary duplicates of myself.
Yeah, you can do that. It
so
makes yourself harder to hit.
Distraction, kind of.
Yeah, so the illusionary duplicates make yourself harder to hit.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to do that so that the Doombot is focused on my duplicates and not on myself and Code, because we're gonna work together to take this out.
All right. So that is a level 2 ability. So click off that you've used one of your level 2 abilities. And you see there is a brief change of scent in the room. And you're all your eyes go watery for a second. And when you focus, you see that there are 3 other 7s standing around her, mimicking her movements. And you're not sure which is the real one. All right. Mobilus, you are standing next to the Doombot. It has just tried to punch Apex. What are you going to do?
I am going to... because I'm not smart, I'm going to do a telekinetic blast.
Yep.
To try to blast it away from everyone else. To try to like blast it in the opposite direction, like towards the wall.
Okay, so which ability is that you're using?
So that's the action, just telekinetic blast.
Okay, so I don't think it actually moves anybody though, that ability.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I think it just does damage.
Oh, okay. So then which one moves? Is that a force blast that moves someone?
You can use... So you're trying to move them.
Yes. Is that... No,
I don't actually think you have anything. You can use Pulse Wave, which is one of your bigger abilities, but that would hit, that kind of radiates out from you, and that will hit Code, and that will hit Apex.
So then I guess let's just try just the blast and see what that does. So what do I gotta do? I gotta roll.
So you roll, and then it says add your mutant power modifier, which is actually on your character sheet under all your abilities in the blue box. It should say spell attack, but
spell attack. Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
So you added D20, and you're trying to hit the McCoy bot's armor class.
Yes. So I got a 16 plus 6.
All right. So you, what does it look like? Like, do you see anything when you generate these telekinetic abilities, or is it just invisible?
Yes. It's bolts out of my head. So so I shoot a beam out of my head directly because I was looking at the back of the bat to see that it said McCoy. So a beam out of my forehead into the back of the McCoy bat.
All right. It smashes in, and you see the yellow and blue cloak kind of explode off of it. Roll the damage for it.
Okay. What D20?
No, so this is not. This is if you look at the telekinetic blast, it should say because you are level 5, it does 2d10. So roll 2 times the 10-sided dice.
Okay, so that's not you. That is. So is that this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 times this. So 2 of these. So that's a 9.
Yeah.
And is that a 0 or a 10?
10. So 19. That is a great hit. So it blasts, and you see chunks of metal fly out, and then the head just spins around as it looks at you. But before it goes, Avatar is up next, and you are putting your phone away as you catch a selfie in the back of the Doombot getting blasted. You're like this, holding your phone, and then you realize that shit is getting real, and that you should probably pay attention to what is going on.
So I'm more curious about my boy Apex, who just got hit, right?
Yes, but his mutant power blocked it.
He's got the armor shield.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I do a cell armor on Mo to protect her, because she seems to have caused the most damage? So I want to make sure our MVP doesn't get taken out. So I'm going to put a shield around her.
So for Mo and the watchers at home, do you want to read out what your ability does?
Yes, absolutely. It's a cell armor, and it's a shimmering field that appears and surrounds a creature of my choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. I don't know what that means.
So D'Manda, your armor class goes up by +2 until the end of the fight.
Hashtag blast.
So you're harder to hit. So Avatar, how does your power manifest? Describe what you do.
All right, so I'm literally like this. I'm trying to take like a selfie, and I'm like, holy shit. So I go like this, and then I go like that. Both hands have to go out because I'm not confident enough to do it with just one hand. I have to do it with both hands. And so I come towards D'Manda or Mo, and I let it like shimmer around her. It's like this beautiful green light, and it's almost angelic, and it just surrounds her, and it's very theatrical at first. Like it's very big and shimmering, but then it slowly cools down, and it's like this green armor around her.
Awesome.
Yeah,
very cool description.
Glistening. It's like a green neon light just like emanating off of her.
So can I ask, can you like do that from across the room, or do you have to like touch
so he can do that 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for us.
Work harder. That's a bonus action, Avatar, meaning you still have an action that you can do.
Okay.
So you cannot use, because that was a spell or mutant power that is still a bonus action. It means you can only use one of your unlimited uses abilities. So you could still actually do a cell flame or a cell disruption on it.
Okay. Let me just look at the differences really quick.
So you want to do, so you're too far away to do cell flame, cell disruption. So you can use the power called cell flame, where so Avatar's ability to heal is actually, he kind of reworks atoms. He's quite a powerful mutant, just unable to use the full extent of his powers. So you can, if you want, try to rearrange the atoms of the McCoy bot.
Okay. So, and that's cell flame.
Yeah, so that's cell flame. So I actually then have to make a saving throw as the robot. So you point your hands at it, and a beam of light goes out, and the robot tries to step away, but rolls an 11. Well, actually 7 + 4. So the beam hits it, and you start rearranging the molecules of the McCoy bot. So can you take your D8, the one that looks like a diamond, one of these for the viewers at home, boop, 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 and roll that twice.
Hang on. Let me see my D8. Jane, this one right here.
Yeah.
Jane. All right, I'm gonna roll it. 1.
You roll twice.
Oh, okay. So 1 and a 5.
A 1 and 5. All right. It doesn't do a ton of damage. You're concentrating on it, and then it turns its face back to you, and you get kind of a bit scared. It's the first time you're in a real fight with something, and you lose concentration on your power. Code is actually next, and he reaches out a hand, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And he puts his hand on the McCoy bot, and you see his eyes start to glow kind of green and black as numbers flash through his irises, and he is able to scramble some of the internal software, and he does to it 6 damage. So not too bad. And then he goes to take a step back and move away from it. But as he moves, so as you move out of combat, if you're next to somebody, the other characters can take what's called an attack of opportunity. So the robot, as he's going to run back towards 7, the robot goes to punch him. And the robot misses. So you see it goes to punch, and then Apex his hand comes up glowing with kind of a exoskeleton of mutant power, and just grabs the robot's hand and blocks it from punching Code in the back of the head. And Apex, it's now your turn, actually.
Alright, so I'm just gonna straight up manifest a hammer, a big war hammer, and whack the robot with it.
All right. So out of your other hand, so you're holding it with you're holding its fist in one hand. Your power's turned to a warhammer, and you smash it. At your level, you get 2 attacks, so you can do your attack twice.
All right. What do I roll?
I think
so you go up to where it says on the character sheet, weapons. You've got. I put your attack there, so you roll, and you add the 2 hit box to see if you hit his armor class.
Where's this? Okay, attacks.
Yeah.
The damage type, reach 5. What do you got
so you see the next box over says 2 hit is the next column.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Yeah, so you add +6 to whatever number you roll.
On a d20?
Yep.
All right. 18.
All right, 18's a hit, and then roll your second one. You roll it again, and we'll see if you hit it twice.
And 19.
All right, so you smash its head twice with your hammer. Roll the damage for both hits.
Ooh, Daddy Smash.
First one.
Daddy Smash. Apex Smash.
And don't forget to add, you've got a damage modifier. So if you look at the end on the far right of your character sheet, you should see what the damage modifier is.
So it's a D10?
Yeah, plus, and it should have a plus.
Okay.
I'm actually going to open all your character sheets so I can just quickly help you guys.
Thank you.
I probably should have done it. So you do a +3. So you roll a D10, you add 3. And I'm going to assume, because you put your armor on, so you are, so for those that are D&D fans, Justin is a reskinned barbarian, so his armor is like a rage. So you actually add another 2. So to every dice roll, you're adding 5 damage.
Damn, so the first one is a 10.
Plus, is that 10 plus 5? Or
oh, no, it's 5 plus 5.
Okay, so 5, so all right.
And then the second one is a 9 plus 5.
Ooh, so 14.
14 and 10 were the 2.
All right. Just doing some quick math here. All right. Apex smashes it, and you see bits of metal flies off of the old Doombot's face, and you see wiring underneath it. It is now the Doombot's turn, however. It turns to Apex, and from its stomach, a compartment opens up, and it shoots out a net that expands and is sizzling with electricity.
Oh my god.
Can you make a strength saving throw? So you look for your saving throws, and you find the number that next to the strength. So roll a d20.
So I got a 16.
Okay, so you have... All right, so the net surrounds you, and you take, as it's sizzling with electricity, you take a whopping... It would have been 8, but 4 damage, because you managed to push it out of the way before it snatches you and ties you up in it. So you managed to shrug it off and only take 4 points of electricity damage.
All right.
It then, because you've actually done the most damage to it, it sees you as the biggest threat. It points its hand at you and blasts you with a laser beam for 17 to hit. Is that higher than your armor class?
My armor class is 16, but I get 12 bonus armor.
No, so that's, sorry, the 12 bonuses makes up the total. So 16, so it hits you. So right in the chest, the blast punctures through your armor, hits you in the chest, and you take 8 points of damage, more damage, as you are not incinerated because of your armor, but definitely a freight train has hit you in the stomach as the beam of concussive force blasts you. 7, you see Apex get blasted, and you are up next.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god, you guys!
You'll never guess what's going on. I'm on Instagram Live.
My brother's
He's
live
streaming it.
this
We're
battle.
live streaming
Hey,
this.
Amelia! I'm just seeing my friend get
Amelia!
blasted by a Doom bot.
Hi, Dios mío.
Okay.
You have like your other people, right? You have like 4 people.
Yeah, I have my 3 distractions. So I am going to do. I think I can do a pheromone disruption.
Mhm.
Cold. So I think that is what I'm gonna do, and that is sorry that they have different names on the printout. I should have fixed that before we started. So that means that I can. So the range is 60 feet. So I believe I'm in the range because I'm like in the middle-ish of the room with Code.
Yep, because the range is 120 feet for pheromone disruption.
So the target, the Doom bot, has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. So you extend your pheromone. You know that you can secrete a smell that can, if for those of you that, or for the people that you choose that smell it, it starts to poison their inside. However, you use it on the Doombot and nothing happens because it is a robot.
I know, guys, this is not my fight.
So you see Simon comes out, concentrates her power, and she goes, "You guys, it's a robot. It's not my fight." And you dodge back behind the Dodge Viper. Moveless, you're up next. The Doombot is on its last legs, though. You can see from where Apex hit it, like wires are coming out of its face. You see it's like crackling.
So I also know that, listen, this thing is it's going to explode, and I need to make sure that like people who are already injured need protection. I already have my shining thing. So I'm first going to throw a shield over Apex because I'm gonna blast it in a second.
So the shield actually, that's a reaction. So you could actually just save that for when he gets hit. So you don't have to use it now. So actually, on any turn, so
I
you
didn't know that I were gonna put up a shield earlier.
Well, you know, this is what happens when you're students. It's the first time in the field. You don't really know.
We're all learning here.
So again, I'm like, I'm gonna give you a shield. And you're like, I could have used that earlier. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do another telekinetic blast.
All right.
And so I have to roll
to hit.
So roll a 20. Roll a 20 to hit. And what do I add to it?
Add your spell attack.
Spell attack. Okay, so I add 6 to that. So I got an 11, so that's 17.
Yes, so you hit it. Roll 2d10. Ooh, it's on its last legs. Let's see.
So 2 of these. I got a 4.
All right.
And a
Moveless,
4.
Describe how you take the Doombot, now rebranded a McCoy bot, down.
So I first blast from my forehead into its face and use that beam to literally cut it all the way down apart, and it just breaks apart, falling over.
Get it, girl.
Get it.
Oh my god, I'm so exhausted. I'm so scared.
Ultron killing Thanos in What If. You just see Mobius go and
yes, like that.
Code's like, holy shit, Professor Jean has nothing on you.
I am freaking out, you guys. I've never done that before. That was really cool.
You were incredible.
High five Mo.
Oh my god, high five. High five.
High five all around.
Also, oh my god, Apex, are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's just a scratch.
Can I heal him? Can I heal Apex?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you're out of combat now, so you don't have to we don't have to go in order. So you can use, and all of you guys that have used like spells or abilities, make sure you tick off the relevant box that you've used.
For me, I'm a terrible.
So
okay,
Avatar, you do have healing, so you can go up and heal him if you want.
So I go up to him and I heal him, but before I do, I look at Seven and I give her the stink eye, and I stick my tongue at her, and then I go up to him. Where did he get hit? On his stomach? And
in the stomach, yeah.
In the stomach. So I start touching his abs and I heal him right there while looking at Seven. Not because I like Apex, but because I want to get Seven's attention.
All
because I
right.
want my
Uncle,
sister.
where is this
I want-
hostility
I
coming
want it-
from?
I'm being hostile because I secretly just want a relationship with my sister.
All right. So you heal. Heal 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier,
I don't know what
which
that
for
means.
you is your wisdom. So I will just tell you the number. So you add +2. So
Okay.
1d8 +2 is how much you heal him.
Okay, wait. So I'm rolling the 8.
Yep.
So I got a 5 plus 2.
Plus
that's
2,
7.
so 7.
Is that good? Are his
Yeah, I
abs
mean-
okay?
Yeah, he took
He's
like
bruised
12 hits
up.
of damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
it's a
bruised
scratch.
up,
Okay.
but
It's a
he's
scratch.
he's definitely looking better. Oh shit!
was it?
Well, I guess that was. We can grab the keys now. I mean, which car do you guys want to take?
The big one.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Practical
always
smart.
wants the big one.
So you pull Avatar off of Professor Summers's Harley Davidson, and you head over to the much more practical and much more incognito black SUV.
It's a
Who's-
forerunner.
Who's grabbing the keys?
Avi. Let's
right.
go.
So Apex starts to move to like the driver's side, and you see Seven just grab the keys, push him out of the
No,
way,
not after that Doombot shit. Scoot over.
and she gets in the car. You all, who's riding shotgun?
I'm gonna I'm push Apex over into the passenger seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
he's running shoddy.
And,
All right.
and as we're getting in, I'm just like whispering to Code. I'm like, "Oh my god, did you see that? Like I was like really great.
That was really good. That was really
Like,
cool.
I was like really awesome, you guys."
So then I tap Mo, and she turns around, and I already have the camera out, and we're taking a selfie together. That's it. So I don't even give her, but she knows what to do.
And then,
And I'm
Code's
like,
like-
hashtag hero.
oh my god, look! And
Hashtag
he's
real
like, "Can I just
MVP.
see that for a
Over
second."
there.
He just Code touches your phone, and you see all the perfect filters just apply super quickly. And all the right, he's like, "I've optimized the hashtags to get the most amount of followers for you."
Thank you. But Avatar is really excited. Like for the first time, he's feeling a sense of like being part of a team because he's been on his own, and he's really proud. He's even nice to Code. He's even like Instagramming Code.
Yeah, get in code. We're going sentinel
All right.
hunting.
Yeah.
As you close the doors, you hear a bamf as Lady Derp Derp, who was hiding under one of the SUVs, just bamfs into the back seat onto Code's lap. He's like, "Oh, wow, crap, okay.
He
I didn't
likes
know
you.
your dog could do this. Also, why does your dog have a unicorn horn? This is crazy."
That is the form she chose, and I do not question it.
Why does she?
If we
bamf?
weren't going to go after Colossus right now, I'd really dig into how you have a teleporting dog, but I guess we'll save that for another day.
It's because
That was
Professor
a whole
Wagner
adventure.
just pooped.
It was a
All right,
I mean,
so
it's good to just not question things sometimes.
Listen, does anybody know why Crystal has a lockjaw? No. It just is.
So as you're having this debate, Seven turns the keys to the SUV and you drive off blaring music. And the drive, you got from the briefing that Code tapped into, you got the directions, you got the address. And the drive takes about just over an hour to get to where you're trying to get to. By
Hour
now,
and a
the
half
sun
out
has
of a small
set.
bladder.
Yeah.
Can we pull over? I really have to pee.
That's what I just said. Yes, we all have small bladders.
Oh my god, you guys.
So you stop at a 7-Eleven. Avatar and Mauve, you get like the big key with the big ugly keychain to go take a pee in the back. Coke comes out with like Cheetos and
And
Cokes
big gulps.
and
Yes.
no, and he's like, "I got some Gatorade. I thought that maybe this could help."
Hydrate.
Yeah.
No, Avatar comes out with a big slushy, like huge slushy, and it's blue.
Yeah.
Um,
and one of those like protein, like pre-made protein shakes that have like a million grams of sugar, and he's like mixing them
Yes.
in. Like
Well-
the blue cherry slushy with the protein shake.
These X-Men uniforms are just not great to pee in.
Code's like, "Do you not have mine has a crotch zipper, it goes really quick."
Girl, there are things that we have
Oh.
to do.
Yeah, no, fair enough. As you guys climb back into the SUV 7 once again in the driver's seat, you speed down the highway and get to your destination. And you stop about a quarter mile from the abandoned automotive factory because you don't want to park the car too close. And you opt to do the rest of the journey on foot. And as you get closer, you see that the building is surrounded by a chain link fence. Can you guys make perception checks, please?
Perception. I think I just do. Yeah, +2.
Bad though, isn't
I got a
it?
19 plus.
Okay.
I got an 8.
I got a 2.
Right.
Where's my-
Again-
You're so clueless.
Where are we again?
Avatar
Outside.
is live streaming the car journey. Code is wrapped up in the live stream also for the first time, kind of feeling like he's popular and hanging out with the seniors. And Apex, once again, the real hero of your team, is like, you spot a side door to the factory, and you also know that there's obviously the front doors as a way in through the gates. But if you'd want to go through the side door, you'd obviously have to scale the chain link fence. So your two options: you've got a side door and a front door.
Oh, can I try and like shoulder down the side door? Just
All right, so you're gonna go head to the side door.
I want to go in the side.
All right.
Well, I understand wanting to go in the side, but should we? I mean, we should not just like burst in. We don't know what's in there. Like what? What if we burst in there and it's like full of people with guns?
I got armor.
Wait, are there cameras
I-
inside the
I can
building?
heal us. Who cares
You
if they
see-
shoot us? We'll heal you.
Apex goes, I've got armor, and Code's like, I don't. I do
No, me,
computers, so
Kodak.
if I get shot, I'm gonna be
Code.
shot.
Yeah,
I know. And listen, like I like took down that robot, which was again fucking awesome. But like, I don't know whether or not after all that exertion, like maybe my shields won't work to try to protect people. Like let's be smart about this.
Let's simmer down, y'all. Okay. Now, are there cameras in the building?
You don't know. So at this point, you're on the other side of the chain link fence. So you can take a look around to see if you spot anything. So roll a perception check.
Yeah, Lucky Strike. What you got?
I got a 10.
All right. You look around. You don't seem to spot any security cameras outside. You think the coast looks clear.
I know we're all thinking the side door is going to be the best way to get in, but what if we just fake it till we make it and enter in the front?
We're just gonna walk in like, oh hey, we're just a couple of kids just walking around.
We're here. Yeah, we're here for the factory tour on a field trip.
You can convince that, right?
Let's convince them. Let's try it.
I mean,
Daddy, can you do it?
Yeah. Okay. So do you Seven start walking towards the front door? And how are you doing it? Like, are you kind of sneaking up on it? Are you just like?
No, we are full on. We are just walking like we know we need to be here. We're not
Okay.
being sneaky.
God, she just
All right.
makes everything so difficult, guys. I'm so sorry for my sister.
All right. So can you guys just, for the sake of this, so Seven, you're at the front leading the charge. How are you?
Hold my
Like,
beer.
give me a position of like, we do not condone because she was drinking and driving beer. Well,
Bitch, where did you get that beer?
Hold my
so I'm,
door.
gonna say, I'm in the back of the line.
There you
Like,
go.
"Guys, I just don't think this. Is
Okay,
a good
so
idea."
it's gonna be like me in the
I'm going with
front.
the group.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the front.
Yeah.
I am the
And,
leader.
and I'm gonna say that code is next
In the
to
back
me.
with you. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Code
Apex,
is
are you
with-
up front or are you in
There's
the middle?
me, and then it's my muscle,
Yeah.
Apex, and then it's
Okay.
And then
D'Manda.
live streamer in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Mo-
exactly what I
Right.
picture myself
Okay,
in the
so,
middle.
Okay.
yeah,
I've got the order. All right.
perfect. That's the order.
Yeah.
This is the order we all
You-
die in.
You
Nimrod's going to come out
approach-
and annihilate us.
All right, so you taking the idea, fake it till you make it. We're just going to charge to the front door. As you get close to the large glass doors that lead into this abandoned factory, you get close enough to see that there are lights on in the corridor. And then as you take the steps up, kind of getting to the door, you just see a guy sitting on a folding metal chair, kind of like looking at his phone. He looks up whips out a gun and just shoots at you. Bang! And we're gonna roll initiative as the guy tries to shoot you.
This motherfucker.
I got a
All right.
16.
All right, so hold on. So the robot is dead. I'm moving my villain tracker down. All right, so Mobile is 16.
I got
Plus 4.
21.
7 is
Plus
21.
4.
Oh,
Sorry,
so
it's a
20.
So, yeah,
16
so I
plus,
got a
yeah,
20.
okay. Avatar.
So wait, I'm sorry. I rolled a 6. What do I add? The initiative?
Yeah, you're at the initiative number, yeah.
Okay, so the initiative number, I have a 12 and a 1 on my ability score mod. Help me out here.
Hold on, let me find your sheet. So your initiative is plus 0 because you've got nothing to your dex.
Okay.
So it's just a straight number. So you rolled a what?
A 6.
A 6. An apex?
I rolled an 11 so plus 1, 12.
All right, 12. And the guys are going to go a surprise round. Ooh, all right. So they are. All right, perfect. I've got the order of everybody. So you are fake it till you make it. Walk straight into guards that were waiting for something to happen. And one of the guards takes a shot, and the glass shatters as the bullet goes through, cream towards you. They hit an armor class of 24, which will definitely.
I was gonna say, can I throw up a shield?
Can I dodge it?
No. So that so the hitting your armor class is basically like you didn't dodge in time. And Mov, I will give you this, given that you guys are newer players. The 24 armor class, I think, will hit even if you put up the shield. So it's probably a waste of your spell if you do that. So
Okay.
And it's all happening so fast because you're unpracticed, you're
and I'm in the back.
unseasoned, and you're in the back. This is the first time out of the danger room, guys. This is the first time real shit is going down. And the bullet grazes your leg, cuts through your uniform, and you see blood splatters as you take 8 points of damage.
All of us take
7.
8 points?
No, just you.
Damn.
Just you, fearless leader.
Just you. So now, what you can see, so you're seeing the glass has shattered at the front door. You see that there's a guy standing there. Looks like a civilian dressed in like jeans and a scraggy t-shirt. He's got a gun, like a handgun. You can see down the corridor is a big set of double doors at the end, and you see a set of doors on the left with lights coming out of that room. Another guy steps out of that room, and he takes a look, and he goes, I thought the boss had said the X-Men wouldn't come. And he goes, these aren't the X-Men, they're just stupid kids. The other guy answers. The second guard takes a shot at 7. And this time you
Aggro.
this time the shot, he's like a bit nervous, the guy, not expecting anything to happen, and the shot goes wide, and you see the bullet just go straight past you don't see because it goes so fast, but it misses your face by a few inches. 7, you are up.
These are just
like
goons?
these are just goons.
Okay.
Nameless goons.
So I'm going to unleash my confusion spores on the goon that's closer to us.
All right. And he makes a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated.
All right, he rolled a 4. So he freezes up. Yes, I've read this spell. So the pheromone, he takes a whiff of it as he's going to take a second shot, and then his hand just starts shaking, and his body freezes into place as your pheromones get into his skin, up his nostrils, and he is just frozen and cannot move.
He can't move at all. Can he shoot his other friend?
No, so he's
Confusion?
incapacitated, which means incapacitated as a condition.
Oh, so he's just kind of like, he can't do anything.
He's frozen.
Exactly. So he cannot take actions or reactions, so he cannot do anything. And at the end of his turn, he'll get a chance to break free, and he'll also take damage on his turn from that ability. So your immune power has surrounded him, got into his nostrils. You see his body and his muscles tense up as he gets locked into place. Do you want to move, or are you going to stay at the front?
I'm gonna hide behind Apex.
All right.
Get behind the armor guy. Get behind the armor guy.
All right. So you take a step behind Apex. Mobilis, it's you. So Mobilis, you are at the back of the group. So you guys are in a line. You've got Code in front of you, Avatar, then 7 now, and Apex at the front. What do you want to do? You see one guy is frozen, holding onto his gun. The other guy had taken a shot, missed, and he looks like he's gonna take another shot.
Yeah. So I am going to, because again, like shock, we just had a gun go off. I am just completely out of it. I am gonna take kind of a big swing, and I'm gonna go for a force blast.
Awesome.
At the second guy, because again, I'm just like, oh my god, like let me just like do just do something to this other guy.
All right. So the force blast automatically hits. So you throw out from your mind 3 blasts of kinetic energy that whirl around like missiles, homing into the guy that's not frozen. They slam into him, and you roll 3d4, and you add +1 to every dice.
3d4. So d4 is the triangle.
Yep.
Okay. So 3 of these.
Yep.
So 4.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
2. So that's 7.
So 10.
Oh yes, and then a 4.
No, so you rolled 3, and then each one has a +1, so it's 10 damage total.
Okay.
So they slam into him, blasting him all each. It's like being punched from a distance, right? 3 blasts. It unsettles him, but you see he's still holding onto the gun, and he is not down. As you see him blast at Apex, you are up next. So what do you want to do?
Can I just like armor up and then rush towards them and try and like smash them together?
No, because you're protecting me right now.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have time to tell him. So you, hot-headed Apex, armors up. So you want to click 1 use of your rage or second use of your rage. So you armor up and you smash. You run forward to the frozen guy, or do you run past him to the guy that is got the gun still?
Can I like pick the frozen guy up and slam him into the other guy as I'm running?
Yeah, why not? Why don't you make a strength check?
20.
All right, perfect. Okay, so you run by. Describe how you grab him and how you want to use him to smash into the other guy.
So I just pick him up like a football player. I just grab him around the waist, pick him up over my shoulder, and then run right into the other guy and throw him like the Hulk right into the other guy.
God.
All right. So you, all right, make an attack roll with the same modifiers as your normal attack.
So that's 2d10.
Yeah.
Resistant. All right.
You're so good.
Or no, 1d10 because you hit him once.
So it was 8.
8. All right. Plus your strength damage.
I think that was 6, right?
Yeah. So that's 14. So you do 14 damage to the guy that you slam him into, and I'll say you do 14 damage to the guy that you picked up. And he is still frozen in place. And you see him going, he's trying to mumble something, but he can't even unlock his jaw from the pheromones that are keeping him at bay. Avatar, you're up next.
So I have an ability here called hold person. Can I do it to the other guy? Can I hold him? All right, so let's hold him.
All right, so Avatar, you point your hand and you are concentrating on his molecules and atoms and trying to, similar to, I guess, 7, but rather than a scent-based pheromone, you are just literally trying to hold his body in place. So I think I make a wisdom saving throw on that one.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 6, which is a fail. So he also locks up in place.
Okay.
We're killing it, you guys. We're killing it.
Yeah.
That's
They're
good.
both
Oh,
frozen.
okay. That's
They're both
okay.
frozen,
So as
incapacitated.
So Apex slams one of the first goon into the second goon. He kind of falls to one knee, and as he gets up, you see Avatar just points, and your powers go as like a gold or golden gold. Like, how is it?
I'm seeing it as green. So I
green.
go like that. I had to use both my hands, and I'm trying. My intuitive reaction is I want to crush him, but my power strength isn't there. So I'm actually just holding him. So the molecules, I was trying to get his molecules to just like combust, but they actually just freeze in place.
All right. Code is next, and he's like, shit. I can't do anything. And he runs behind Mauve, and he doesn't do anything. All right. The first guard that is there is the one that 7 use her pheromones on. So he can't do anything. And at the end of his turn, he gets to, it's the start of his turn. So he takes 1d12 psychic damage from your pheromones. So 7, you get to roll the one that looks like this.
Oh, that's one.
10.
This one?
1d10.
No, the 12-sided one.
12.
That's
Oh,
12.
it's over there.
Oh, this one?
Nope.
Which
It's one of those ones.
Oh, the 12.
It's the weird one. It's the
Yeah.
dice that gets used the least. Yeah.
Oh, this one's crazy. All right. I got an 11.
Awesome. All right. So you see, as he struggles, blood starts to come out of his nose as the pheromones go deeper and deeper into him and are like fucking up his insides.
Yes.
He gets to try to roll to break free. Oh, and he rolls a natural 20. So at the end of his turn, you see shakes out. His eyes kind of are no longer glazed, and he has the gun, but he is not fast enough to use it. The second guard is frozen from Avatar's power. He gets to do nothing, and he gets to try to break out at the end. What is your spell DC, Avatar, at the bottom of your sheet?
My spell DC.
DC is 13. So he also breaks free. So you see, he flexes his muscles. And again, you are a young teenage mutant. You haven't got master control of your abilities yet. And he just shakes off your power, but he doesn't get to go, which brings us back to 7's turn.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What are we doing next?
And is Apex still holding on to the other guy?
No, he slammed them both on the ground, and he's standing in
Okay.
front of them.
Okay. Ugh.
Apex is in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna do. Okay. Sorry, I gotta check the real name. I'm gonna do. So the guy that shot me, the goon that's closer to me, that's not frozen anymore.
Yep.
I am gonna do a pheromone disruption mind spell.
Yep.
So I drive disorientating spike of psychic energy into the mind of this goon because he's in my range, and the target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my turn.
All right. So again, you release not psychic, but pheromones into him.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Pheromones.
Oh, but he succeeds on his saving throw because he rolled a natural 16. So this time, he
Because you're shot.
a change of scent, and he instantly blows out of his nose, and he's like, "That's not gonna work on me twice." And he brings up his gun at you, but it is not his go. It is Mobilus's turn.
So I'm going to do the mental pull, which means that I move him. So I would disorient him by moving him towards me.
All right.
But he would also take damage.
Yeah. All right. So I think you have to roll to hit him, or I have to roll a saving throw. What does it say?
Okay. It says target must succeed a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet straight line towards you.
All right. Are you pulling the one that shot 7 or the one behind?
The one that shot 7, the guy who broke out of her power the second time.
All right. He rolled a natural 20. So you extend your telekinesis, and you go to pull, and he just grabs a railing on the side and stops himself from moving forwards.
Oh no.
And that's the end of your go. But it is Apex's turn, who is standing in front of him, his armor glowing. What color is your armor, Justin? What color is Apex's armor around him?
It's red.
Red, okay. You got Sith vibes from Star Wars. Red energy surrounding you.
So am I standing in front of him or kind of between the two?
I say you're in front, because you picked him up like that, and you slammed him on the other one, so you're standing in front of the two of them.
Okay. So then I'm just going to straight punch this guy right in the face because I'm standing right in front of him.
Do you form it just into a fist, or do you form it into something cool? What does it look like?
You a weapon? What do you...
Knife him in the face!
Yeah, I'll create I guess I'll do like a war hammer again. That's my go-to.
All right. The energy around his fist turns into a sledgehammer, and you're going to clock him on the side of the head. Roll to hit.
12.
Is
I
that
have a
plus
plus?
anything? Or yeah, you
You
got
should
plenty of
have a
pluses.
plus. I feel like you get a plus.
It's a
right?
plus.
You got a big plus. That's definitely going to hit.
Yeah, what's the plus on it? 6?
So it's the 2 hit.
Where does it say? Oh, yeah, +6.
Yeah, so 18. So you smash into the first guy. Absolutely hit him with the first attack. You can either roll damage, you can roll your second hit if you want.
I'll roll both of them. Or can I
Well, actually,
save
roll
one
your
for the other?
damage because you might knock him out, and then you can use your
Okay.
second attack on the other guy.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Alright. It's a D10.
And then you add 6.
Add 5.
Add 5, sorry.
So that is a 4.
So
So
9
9.
damage.
9.
All right, you clock him in the side of the head. You see him woozy, and then he just drops unconscious to the floor.
Take
Good.
that mofo
Knock that
out.
guy out.
Apex,
All right,
my
but the
hero.
other, so you now, because you've still got your move
I still got
and
one.
you still got one more attack, you can rush forward and clobber the next guy if you want.
Yeah, let's do that too.
All right.
Same thing.
Same thing. Run forward and then just swing right at him too.
Yes.
That is a 15
All right, that is a hit.
plus. And then we got my hit of. Oh, that one's only a 1 plus 6.
6. All right. He is still up, this guy though. So you he sees you coming and he moves out of the way and you only clock him in the shoulder. And then he like pulls the gun straight into your chest. But before he goes, Avatar, you are up. You
Yeah.
see the guy pulling the gun on Apex's chest.
No, I do self flame.
All right. So you unleash your power. The green energy spills out into him. He has to make a dexterity saving throw, which he passes, meaning it doesn't do anything.
Damn, these guys.
Code, seeing this, Code runs up and tries to punch him in the face.
No,
Oh.
Code,
No, code.
Code rolls a 17 on the dice, so Code punches him. Or the guard is still awake. So he punches him. The guard he blinks, looks like he's almost unconscious, and then moves the gun to Code and takes a shot.
No, okay, I want to throw up a shield. Can I throw up a shield?
Can I
It's a
jump in
reaction.
front of Code?
Can I spare
no,
the
okay, so,
dime?
all right, so
Can we
The
say Code?
gun
close
goes
to-
off, and D'Manda, so you can use, make sure you click off the ability.
Yeah.
D'Manda puts a shield around Code, and the bullet pings off the shield and goes flying as he rolls a
Save
7.
Code.
Oh, woo.
And 7, you're up next.
Oh my goodness. That was so scary.
Holy
we
shit!
can't have another
that's
Doug
all.
Ramsey.
Oh,
Code, like the adrenaline from Code's body leaves as he's like, he ran forward to save you, and now he's like has the moment of realization that a gun just shot out of him.
But it's okay. He's got a shield in front of him now. I've got it.
Yeah.
7,
So
do
7.
something. I
Alright.
got the shield up.
I'm doing my pheromone disruption again on this second guy now.
All right, so I have to roll a saving throw, right?
You. No, I think I make a ranged spell attack.
Oh, range spell attack. All right, roll to hit him.
So then I need a D8.
They have to roll to hit him first. So to roll the
Oh.
20 first to see if you hit him.
I'll roll the 21st, the big one.
The big
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 1.
Oh,
You fumble. All
Girl,
right.
This gunshot has fucked you up.
Can you take the 2d10s? This is what's called percentile.
You got
And
another
roll
one
to see what on the hunt. So you roll them together and it creates a number from 0 to 100.
Yep.
And
It's,
tell me what you get.
This one with. and
Or actually
the
from
other
1 to 100.
Wait,
You
which
should have one more like that.
How many?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
in
should have
here, right?
2d10s and they should.
This one too. Sorry.
Justin, why are you telling me the wrong dice?
You have too many.
I
die.
roll both of them at the same time.
Yeah, both of them at the same time. And then it creates a number between 1 and 100.
All right. Luck powers. Do something.
90.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
You misplace your pheromones, and you see as Apex takes a big whiff.
Oh,
What does it do? How much damage does it do?
wait, what do you?
Wait, what?
So roll the
Which one is the
damage
Oh, roll the damage. Is that what's the damage die?
for pheromone disruption with a 1d8.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys, you're fucking
Oops.
up.
Okay, so you're concentrating on your powers and you secrete the pheromones and they're wafting forward. But in the heat of battle, again, you're not super trained. You see Apex takes a deep breath and you just see a bit of blood start coming out of his eye as you take 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay.
It's not bad. And you're like, you just kind of like shrink back, like, whoa. Yeah, exactly. That face, that exact face. Ooh.
Luck powers are not working for me right now.
She's like,
What
my
the
D.
Mobilus, you're up though. You see that, the guard is still there. As I just
All
dropped
right.
all my dice.
So I'm gonna take the shield that I already have up, and then I'm gonna turn it into. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another force blast at the guy.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, that's the 20.
Yeah,
And do I add anything to it?
your spell casting attack.
So what's spell casting attack? Which number is that?
That is for you. Let me just bring up your sheet really quickly. You get a +6 to
Okay,
hit.
so +6. So I got a 12 +6, so it's an 18.
All right. Describe how you want to knock him out.
So
you only
I
had
take
one
the shield.
hit point left, so
Oh, you only have one point left. So I take the shield, form it around him, and shove his head into the wall behind him.
all right. So with a violent crack, as invisible force just slams his head against the wall, he falls unconscious, and there's silence in the room.
Oh my god, you guys!
What did we just do?
That
Goat.
Oh my god, he shot at me.
I
I
know.
was
Oh my!
alive.
Again, who's hurt? Who's okay? I'm freaking out right now. I think I might have just killed that guy. I
Can
don't
I-
know what's going on.
Can I do a mass
physically-
healing? Can I do a mass healing for everyone?
Can you do a mass healing? That is a good question, Dayspring. Let me just check your abilities. Yes, you have a ability called Mass Healing Word, which would work on everybody, and it heals them for 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 2.
Okay.
But wait, do you need to use it? Like, who's
Who's actually hurt besides
Well,
me?
Yeah.
doesn't she have like her
And-
leg
and-
is bleeding?
Yeah,
Oh.
your leg
it's
is
just
Yeah.
it's a flesh wound.
And do my powers work on her because we're siblings? I don't think we
Yes.
established this. They do.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I
we're
think-
adopted.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
up to
saying-
you, actually. I don't make the decision. If you guys want to say
It's
the canon.
Let's
Okay,
let's
it
pick
works.
everybody up. Like, I'm freaking out over here.
Okay, I'm gonna heal everyone. I'm gonna do a healing for everyone, so that way Mo feels much better.
I give
All right.
Mo a CBD
Yeah,
wine shot, and I'm like, "Girl, you need this."
yeah.
Hashtag
Like
All
just
right.
take it.
sponsored.
So roll, Dayspring, roll 1d4, and you
Was it- well-
add 2.
Which one's a 1d4?
The triangle.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say yeah.
While
You're
he's
too
doing
small on my
that,
screen.
I'm like, you guys, I barely saved code. I think I snapped that guy's neck. I am freaking out.
Code's like, I'm freaking out. You're freaking out. I got shot at.
I know.
And then he walks over to you and then just puts his arms around you. Thank you so much for saving me.
And I'm just holding him, being like, oh my god, I don't know what happened. I just did it. Is it working, Avatar? I need to calm down.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, so you rolled the d4. What's the
Yeah.
number on the d4?
It's like a triangle. It just lands like
It's,
this.
it's the number
Yes,
on the
it's
top.
the number. Yes, it's the number on the top.
Okay, 1.
So everybody heals for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I've clicked the use off of your character sheet.
Oh, so I have instead of 8 damage, I have
5 now. Yeah. All right. As you guys step over the unconscious bodies of the goons,
Rude.
you see that there was a small room to the left that the second goon had come out of. And it's the rooms are getting illuminated by multiple screens atop a dashboard of controls. And you can see that they are actually security cameras into various rooms of the factory. And they're positioned kind of, in the corners of various rooms. And you can see that the factory looks mostly abandoned. There's nothing really going on. Except for in one room, you notice that there is some activity in what seems like the largest room of a factory, probably once the factory floor, you see a disturbing sight. Unconscious and splayed across a giant circular magnet of some kind is Colossus. And you can see his metallic skin is blackened and tarnished in multiple places with char marks. And he is very unconscious. On one side of the unconscious X-Man, there is a blonde man in a flashy costume of red and yellow with tubes that connect from a backpack to his wrists. And he
Oh my
is
god, it's Pyro, you guys.
standing next to Colossus. You can see this on the screen, looking from Colossus down to a needle and syringe, and the needle is bent and broken. And he's kind of looking at Colossus, looking at the needle. Next to Colossus on the other side, you see another individual, a strange-looking man hunched over, dressed in a very horrible costume of orange with some really oversized purple collar and a
That's
purple
Toad.
trunk that match it. Finally, on a stainless steel table nearby in that room, you can see a half-busted head of a sentinel connected to a few wires into the wall. Oddly, if this is indeed Sentinel tech that the X-Men scanners picked up, this Sentinel has definitely seen better days. Can you make intelligence checks? So you
Sure,
just add
which
your
one is
intelligence. So look at your ability scores and look for intelligence and just tell me what the number is next to that, and you add that to a d20.
Okay.
If there's an ability mod, do I add both of those? Or that's
No,
my-
just a lower number.
So 2.
So
Yeah.
So mine is. So I just use the ability mod versus what I just rolled.
Yeah, so you take the ability mod and you add that to your d20.
Okay, so I got 14 plus 3, so I got a 17.
All
I
right.
got 8.
Okay.
I got
uh,
11.
Funny
I
enough,
got 5.
Code got the highest, and it probably makes sense. Because he puts his hand on the panel underneath these surveillance cameras, and you think that these are the controls to either move the cameras around, and he goes, "Oh, I could turn the audio up in the room. Hold on." And his eyes flash as he puts his hand on the panel, and he taps into the audio feed of the room that Colossus, Toad, and Pyro are in. And you hear Pyro go, "Bloody hell, Toady, we didn't think this through. How are we supposed to get the vial of his blood when I can't even get the needle through his metal skin?" Toad bounces next to the unconscious Colossus and begins inspecting him up and down. "Well, we'll just wait till he wakes up. He doesn't have to change. If he doesn't change back, you just heat him up. He'll change his mind." Pyro's like, "I don't got all night. I didn't want to be here for hours." Toad's, "Oh, I wouldn't worry. The boss said this piece of junk Sentinel head would draw out whatever X-Men were left, and this is the only big dumb lug that came. We're all good, man. Relax." And then they continue on into an innocuous conversation about how they're going to try to extract a vial of Colossus's blood. But it seems to be difficult, given his metal skin seems to be protecting him from the needle.
Oh my god, I'm so into this.
No, me
Can
too.
you also roll some perception checks as you are watching all of this happen?
Okay.
Perception, so plus 2. So I got a 15.
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking for my perception.
I know, I'm looking for my perception too.
I don't know where
Let's
my
see.
perception's at.
I
Ooh,
got a 10.
okay.
I rolled a 13, but I don't know what my perception is. I can't find
Your
it.
perception.
I got an
So
11.
Dayspring, look at it's like a set of orange under skills.
Okay.
You get a +1. So I think a mauve got
Alright.
the highest. As you're watching the scene unfold in the factory floor from the surveillance room, you spot on a stainless steel table close to where Pyro and Toad are inspecting Colossus, a heavy-duty looking briefcase that, like the type of briefcase that you would see in a movie that would have like a very fancy mechanical lock. It looks like there's definitely something very important in there.
What is that? Dude, you guys all see this case? Are you guys seeing this? Like, is this case like full of vials of blood? Is this case full of money? Like, what's
Can you
you guys
open
see
it?
this case, right?
Let's open it.
No, you're on the room. You're in a room watching surveillance cameras of the room. Yeah,
So I'm just pointing on the screen and be like, you guys, what is this? What is this? Like,
That must be his blood.
Code goes,
Blood.
I mean, I've seen enough movies to know that there's definitely something bad in that case. I mean, every James Bond movie, the villain definitely has a case like that.
Right.
Well, you know what that means. We got to get it.
Can we find this room? Is there a map? Is there a map where?
Yeah. So you look around the room, and like any factory, you've got the fire escape plan, and you can see that the factory floor is not far off. So just down the hall, down some steps, and you would get straight to the room.
Should we go?
All right. But this time, can we go quietly and not just like burst in the room?
Yeah,
and
can we take the
let's
back
put,
door entrance?
And
To
let's
be
put
fair, we
Apex
were
at the
quiet.
front,
They
please.
shot at children.
Code's like, I'm with Mauve on this one. I really think maybe we should be quiet.
Yeah, like let's be quiet. Let's put Apex in the front. I'll still take the back in case people try to sneak up behind us. You two in the middle, just keep Code safe, please.
Okay.
Or
Code.
I could always stay here, because you know what I can't do is anything against Pyro and Toad. These are Brotherhood mutants.
If you stay here, can you help us once we get into that room?
I was gonna say, can you check to see if there's any sort of like radio things that maybe you can then communicate with us from this room?
That is a good idea. I will do that. I will see what I can do.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, you're always so eager not to join us. Suspicious. Suspicious.
You're not being helpful right now, Avatar.
Yeah. You know what? If I could heal people, or if I could create energy force field, maybe I would come. But you know what I can do? I can put my hand on control panels and I can talk to computers.
I know,
Okay.
he almost
You guys-
died.
That
I'm
just sounds
just
like
saying,
something Mystique would do.
I barely saved him last time, okay? Like,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we
He's
sit
our
down
oracle. He's our
quietly?
oracle.
Yeah. Exactly. You've read Batman comics, right? I'm
Yeah.
like,
This
He's
is
Oracle.
a Marvel D&D.
we don't know what that is.
Who's oracle?
no, because they've read comics. I'm pretty sure they reference like Superman, Batman
They
in Marvel.
do
Sometimes being
reference-
like they
Yeah.
read the
They
comics
do.
of those characters.
Yeah. Yeah. They did
Um,
in the Eternals.
Eternals.
Yeah.
All right. So, Code is staying in the surveillance room, and he's going to see what he can do. It is a factory with lots of unused mechanical things. So who knows? Maybe Code can do some things from afar. But the rest of you are sneaking up
Sneaking
on
down.
the door. Can you guys roll? If you look under skills, you should have a stealth number. So roll a
Okay.
d20 and add
Stealth.
your stealth number.
For stealth,
Yes, the second to
6.
last one under skills.
Oh,
Right,
I got it.
6.
Okay, we're gonna plus
Yeah.
4.
I'm stealth 0 and I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So I have a 13 plus a 4.
Okay. So that's 17.
I have a 3.
I have
Okay.
9.
All right.
This tracks
Cool.
for me.
Okay.
You guys are not being quiet.
So you like Apex in the front. He's going down like his big boots on like the metal flooring.
Yeah, he's
and then you hear Mo go,
heavy.
"You guys are not being quiet." All right, so you don't know, like you think you're being quiet, you're trying, you're not sure how good you're doing, and as you make your way through the dark factory, the hairs on the back of your neck begin to stand. You've all been in the danger room and you've been in stressful situations before, but those were all in controlled environments, and this is real life, and these are real baddies. And not only are they just goons, these are Brotherhood mutants that you've heard stories about, and you know they are dangerous guys. And on top of it, the life of one of your professors is in the balance. So you arrive at a large set of double doors that swing into the room of the factory floor. When you peek in, Apex in the front, you can see Colossus is still. So there's a giant circular metal magnet that you would imagine the factory probably used to move big pieces of car and metal, different things. You don't see Pyro or Toad anywhere.
Hmm.
Can we do a comms check? Can we be like, Code,
Where did they go?
eyes on the Brotherhood?
Okay, so you go like this and you realize you don't have communicators in your ear. So there's nothing to communicate the code with.
Is anybody here telekinetic?
The code
Telepathic.
can't see us.
Hello?
He
You
can't see
guys-
us in the security.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he can't communicate
He can't
with
communicate.
us right
Communicate.
now because
Yeah.
we're now down the hall.
and you're trying to be quiet, so he's not really going to go over the speakers, is he?
Dang it.
We should have thought this one.
We are not okay. Definitely.
Again, we're kids. We don't know.
I mean, I
Um,
thought it was suspicious he wanted to stay behind, but whatever.
So
Can we walk over to Colossus to try and wake him up?
All right. So Apex pushes open the door. And Marston, what are the rest of you doing? Are you following him through?
Yes. I was gonna say, I'm just like, hey, okay, let's everybody stick together, keep looking around. Because as the stealthiest person here.
So
like,
since I'm not really stealthy, I'm just going to stay at the door and be on lookout to see if anyone's
All
coming
right.
in. And that way,
Okay.
if someone's coming in, I can retreat to a corner so I can heal people from
All right.
afar.
Let me describe the room a little bit to you before shit goes down. All right. So
God.
Colossus, you're coming in from, let's say, the bottom. If you were like looking at a top-down view, Colossus is at the back left, so the northwestern side of the room. Straight north in the room is the stainless steel table with the briefcase. There's a giant conveyor belt on the right side. There are some big barrels of metal and scrap pieces. There's a control panel on the western wall. So Apex walks in, followed by Seven, followed by Mauve. Avatar is sticking around at the door. And as you get a few feet into the room, and you hear a voice from above the door, so behind you now.
Totally.
Oh, how cute! It's the Junior X-Men! And then popping out from behind the conveyor belt, you see Pyro pops out, and he goes, "Yeah, I didn't realize it was bringing your kids to work day. Well, kiddos, class is in session. Professor Pyro has a lesson for you. I'm your home economics teacher, and on the curriculum today, how to barbecue pesky ex-students." Can
Yes.
you roll initiative as his hands start alighting up with flames?
Damn.
God, we're welcome to die.
I got a 1.
I got a 4.
I got
Alright,
a
so-
9.
I got a
So
5.
wait, so 7 is a 4, Mauve is 9, Apex is a 1, Avatar is 5, and then I will roll for these guys. Ooh.
Are welcome to die.
Are welcome to die right now.
Welcome to die.
15. All right. Just gonna get rid of the goon from my sheet. All right. So first up is Pyro, and he, you see flame comes out of the tubes connected to his wrists, and he just kind of palms it like this, and he tosses a fireball in the middle of you, and it explodes in a 20-foot radius, meaning he can hit each and every one of you with this. Can you all make dexterity saving throws?
I was gonna say, can I do a shield still or no?
No, because a shield blocks things that are attack rolls to hit you. That improves your armor
Okay.
class. This is like an ability that actually it's more of the if you can dodge out of the way of it. So
Okay.
roll d20 and add your dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Before
I'm
we
si-
do that, can I do change luck?
Reaction?
A reaction?
So change luck lets you reroll a die.
Oh, so if you get a bad roll, you can reroll
Yeah,
it?
so if you get a bad roll,
Okay.
Okay. So it's this for me. It's this plus 4. I got a 20 plus 4.
I have
All right.
a 16.
Wait, what is
All
it?
right.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Where's my dexterity? Oh, 2. I got an 11 plus 2.
okay. Oh, so you fail.
No, but
The
I
other
can
two-
re-roll.
Oh, you can reroll.
Reroll, reroll,
Reroll,
reroll.
reroll. Get lucky.
What
I
is
got a
that?
10. Oh, no, 11. I got 11.
Plus what?
No, it was a 9
That's a
plus
9
2.
plus 2.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't work. And Apex, what did you get?
I have a 16 plus 1.
All right.
17.
So the three of you manage to, as much as you can, jump out of the way of the fire blast. But Seven, you are caught flat-footed and unaware, and you are not fast enough.
No.
All right, Seven, you take 30 points of damage.
I don't think he's alive.
I'm dead.
All right, so and the rest of you take 15 points of damage.
Holy
Can I like
I'm
jump in
dead
front of her to
too!
save her?
We
Uh,
should never have gone through the front door.
now, Mauve, you have an ability that is a reaction called absorb elements that you can use if you want So basically on this, you put up a shield around yourself at the last second, so you take half of that damage. So you take only 7. Apex Avatar, you take 15, and 7. So you're at 30 points of damage. So what? So that's more than your max hit point.
That's her max.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
30, right?
which means she's unconscious, and you're going to start making death saving throws unless somebody heals you. So on your turn, you have to. Well, basically, when you get to your turn, so 7 is blasted off her feet, burns on her skin, and she just falls unconscious to the ground. Next, Mauve, it's your turn.
She died.
So I am going to do. I mean, because now I'm hurt, so now I'm like freaking out. So I think again, I'm gonna try to go big, and I'm gonna do is it shatter? Is that the one I want to do? Hold on, is it that one, or do I want to do? I want to do a telekinetic explosion. At Pyro.
All right. So, seeing that Pyro just chucked a exploding ball of fire at you, describe how you throw your telekinetic blast back at him.
So again, I'm hurt and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, you just hurt me. So I take that fire that's left and I put all of my energy behind it using blasting out of my cute new tiara and put it right over on the Pyro.
All right. So the Pyro sees the wave almost like when you're looking through, like heat on a very warm day where it kind of makes the ripples.
Yeah.
And he's fought Jean Grey before, so he knows what this is like. He's trying to dodge out of the way, and he manages to dodge. So he's only take half damage, but the explosion does hit him. So you get to roll 8d6 damage, and he takes half of it. 8 times the 6-sided dice.
Okay. So I'm going to roll the 6 and then times 8.
Oh, no, you can roll it 8 times.
Okay, roll it 8 times. So that's 4.
Yep.
6.
So that's 10.
2.
12.
3.
15.
3.
18.
I get how many more?
2 more, I think.
2 more. 2.
20.
4.
24. So he takes 12 points of damage as the explosion catches him. You see it knocks him off his feet a bit, and he's like, come on, kiddo. Jean Grey could do better than that. You're just a second-rate chump.
Oh my God. The read.
And now it is Toad's turn. Toad is hanging on the wall above the door. He cannot see Avatar yet because you still haven't stepped in the room. And he looks at you, Mauve, who just did that, and he spits out a glob of acid at your face. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Okay, which one is that?
So you go to your saving throws and
Okay.
look at strength, and then add the number to a d20.
Okay, so I get +3. So I got a 14.
14. Okay, so it is a fail. So the glob covers your face, and very much like in X-Men 1, you are trying to rip this off, but you cannot see and you cannot breathe. And then he jumps down and lands next to you. But that is the end of his turn. Avatar, it is your turn.
Can I use revitalize? Revive? Is this a power I have? Level 3?
Yes, but she's not dead yet, so you don't need to do that. You can actually just heal her from afar and she would come back up.
Okay. So which one would I cure wounds? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the explosion hit. Mo is running around with the glob on her face, but I'm just hearing like a siren in my head, and I see my sister on the floor, and every emotion that I've had about her just like bombulates to the surface, and I know I need to save her. So I extend my hands like that. The light glows green, and I heal her.
All right.
And
Do you want to heal her? You can pick, because you can choose to use level 1, level 2, or level 3, and this can get stronger. How much healing do you want to do? Do you want to pump all your powers into it and do a level 3 healing, or do you want to do just a level 1?
I mean, no, she's been a terrible sister, so let's just do a level 1.
A level 1. All right. So the green energy surrounds 7.
We're villainous assholes at the end of the day.
Avatar, roll the 8-sided dice, so the one that looks like a diamond, and add a +2 to it.
Okay, wait, hang on. Where's my diamond? Okay. Wait, is this it? Is this it? No.
No.
I'm not doing the right one.
This one.
Oh, that one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to roll this. I got a 5, and I'm adding
7.
2. Oh,
so,
7.
So, 7. You heal by 7, so you can take away 7 wounds. So you should be at 23 wounds, which I think brings you back alive, right?
Yes, I hope so.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're at 7.
Yeah, so
I'm
you
at
are
7.
on the ground, but your eyes flash open as your cells start to knit together, and you see the burns on your face start to disappear off as your brother's mutant power starts healing you.
Brother.
Next up,
bro.
Apex.
You're welcome. How did our powers work on each other? I don't know.
Apex, you are now standing. Well, actually, Toad is behind you, and Pyro is a bit of ways away, standing by the conveyor belt on the east side of the room.
Just so you guys know, I can't breathe. Just saying.
How close am I to everybody?
You are in front of 7, who's on the ground. Behind you is Mauve, and then Toad is behind her. And then to your front right is Pyro, but quite a ways away. So you'd have to run up to Pyro.
Okay. So if Mo is right next to me, can I rip the thing off her face?
Yeah, you can use your action if you want to rip it off her face. Make a strength check.
Strength check?
Or actually roll a strength saving throw and add because I think you're probably good at those. So add the number next to your strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw? Let's see. Oh. Well, I got a 3 + 6, 9.
All right. You are like, ugh, and it is not coming off.
Oh,
All right.
Freaking out.
You, the conveyor belt that Pyro is standing on springs to life unexpectedly, as if maybe somebody's controlling it from afar. And we're going to see if Pyro falls on his ass and gets stunned. But he does not. He rolls a very good check. So Pyro, who's quite an agile guy, somersaults off of it as it comes to life and does not fall. And it is back to Pyro's turn, actually. And he just, again, you see the tubes on his wrists. Flames come out of them, and he holds 2 of them, and he just chucks 1 at Apex and 1 at Mauve. And he's going to roll to hit. Ooh, that is definitely a hit on Apex, and that is a miss. So Mauve is like this, and Apex is trying to pull, and he loses his footing. Mauve, you go falling back as the bolt of flame passes by you, but the second one does hit Apex right in the back, and you take quite a bit. You take 11 points of fire damage. Oh no, you do take 11 points because it is fire damage. As a blast of fire just catches you in the back, goes through your armor, and you scream out as your back is severely burnt. And he goes, "Come on, kiddos, give up now, and I won't burn you to a crisp."
Oh my god!
But Mauve, it is your turn. You are blind. You cannot breathe, so you can use your action to try to rip the thing off if you'd like.
Well, I was gonna say, can I use either the mental pull or the telekinetic blast to get it off my face?
Yeah. So what I would do is say, instead of using a strength saving throw, you'd use your spell, add your spell attack, which is a +6.
Okay. To a 20.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
So it is stuck onto you, and you are still blinded. Toad is now in back of you, and he does a handspring and tries to kick you in the back of the head. So he lands, and he kind of does he goes on one hand, jumps, like bounds on one hand
Yeah.
and goes to like Chun-Li kick you in the face, which you cannot see coming. So he has advantage on hitting you, which is definitely a hit. I'll see if he crits you. He does not crit you. So Mauve, you take 8 points of damage.
Ah! I'm dead.
Oh,
Are you
So I only
out?
have 7 left.
Oh, you have 7. Oh, okay. So you hear a thud as his foot hits the back of Mauve's head, and she falls to the ground, unconscious. Avatar, it is your turn. You're still standing in the doorway.
So pause just for math's sake. So from this in the 7 that's already in my wounds, I add 8 to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
So
15.
you get 15. So you're at -1, right?
Yeah. So I'm dying.
okay.
I'm dying, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I come into the room, obviously. I come in
Yeah.
and I don't want to do a mass healing because it doesn't matter. They're still going to take us out because they're too powerful. So I'm going to attempt with Toad to use my blindness/deafness. Is that too?
Yes.
Yeah, I can blind and make him deaf because he's the one who's really agile, causing all this disruption. If I can just ground him a little bit and give us a chance to like regroup.
So what is the saving throw on that? So you hover over to tell me what the saving throw is.
I don't see the saving throw. Let me see here.
The green.
The
right?
green. Okay, saving throw. What am I looking for?
No. So if you look under blindness, oh no, sorry. Oh, I didn't actually put it in. So I'm going to say, I think. Hold on. Let me just minus D&D 5e. I got lazy. I did your sheet first, and I remember it was quite late at night, and I got kind of lazy, and I stopped. It is a Constitution saving throw. All right, so Toad. So Avatar, you point out your hands again, and the green light falls over Toad, and he fails. So you see his eyes just go black as your powers.
He
and
failed.
you fuck up
I
his
don't fail.
irises. No, he
Okay.
fails. So he
okay.
is blinded.
Damn
and
right
can
he
no
is.
longer see.
Take that, motherfucker.
Pyro, they've done something. I can't see anything. But it's not his turn yet. Is there anything so you've moved to come to the room. You've done that. That's the end of your go. 7, you are back awake. You're on the ground, but you are able to do something.
Can I do anything with Lady Derp? Like, can I have her assist Mo, like by ripping off the?
Yeah, okay. I'll say you can use your bonus action to have Lady Derp bamps into the room. She was staying in the hallway, and she starts tugging at Mauve's the like blob on Mauve's face. Can you roll a d20 and add 1 to the number?
Let's go.
Come on, Lucky.
Lucky 7.
I
4.
got a 5.
All right. It does not. So she's pulling at it, but it is stuck on there. But you still have your action you can do. So Lady Derp's pulling on Mo's face.
All right.
I'm laying there unconscious because I'm dying.
Oh my gosh. Shoot. I don't know if I should attack or save Mo.
What would 7 do?
What would 7 do?
7 would probably attack.
This is true. These are facts. Okay. So I am going to do a hypnotic pattern.
Ooh. Yeah.
So this is
Okay. So if you did it on Toad, you're going to hit all your friends with the hypnotic pattern.
Not doing that.
If you do it on Pyro, you can do it so it only hits him. Because
Yeah,
it creates a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna do on Pyro.
All right. So, so you exude, you almost see like gold dust in the air as these pheromones waft out, and they start splinking above Pyro. And he looks up at them, and he goes, "Come on, lady. I'm a Brotherhood mutant. You think that's gonna work on me?" As he rolls a natural 18 and does not get distracted by your hypnotic pheromones. And that is the end of your go because you've used your action and bonus action. I'm assuming you stand up though.
Oh, do you need
7.
me?
Are you standing or are you still on the ground?
I mean, I'm kind of. Yeah, I'm standing.
All right, so you stand up. All right, Apex, you're up.
All right. How close am I to Toad?
You're a few. You could just have like a few feet away, so you could just move in quite quickly to hit him if you
Closer
wanted.
to Toad than Pyro.
Okay, and how close am I to Pyro? Or how far?
Probably about 30 feet. So you could go to both of them if you wanted.
Okay.
Toad is closer to you because he's right behind like your group. You're kind of all bunched up. You, Seven, Mauve, and Toad are all bunched up, along with Lady Derp, who's now next to Mauve.
All right.
And Pyro is
Looking
at the
my
far end.
dying body.
Pyro's kind of like on the eastern side of the room, just chucking bolts of fire at all of you guys.
So, can I run over to Pyro? Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna armor up first.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna run over to Pyro and then just rage on him.
All right. So you run forward. Your armor, the red, powers up around you. What do you turn your hand into? Are you turning into the hammer or something different?
No, I'm turning them into like pointed brass knuckles.
Yeah, shake
Awesome.
him.
Huge fist with big brass red knuckles, and you go to punch him. All right, roll to hit.
Fuck him up.
15
is a miss.
Plus.
So plus. All right. So you punch him right in the gut on the first one.
First one, and then the second one is 11 plus 17.
All right. So both hit.
And then it's 2d10 or?
Yeah.
All right. So the first one is a 5 plus 5 is 10.
10. All right.
Second one is a 7 plus 5.
So it's 12.
12.
All right. You clock him in the stomach, and then you uppercut him, and he falls back, and he actually looks a bit like dazed. And he's like, all right, pretty boy, burn. And as you get close to him, he has a fire shield around him. And because you hit him from close combat, he blasts you with it, and you take 6 points of fire damage as a reaction back to you. All right. You hear over the speaker Code go, there's a lever on the western side of the room that's controlling the magnet. Good luck! It is Pyro's turn. He is up front, close to you, Apex, and he just puts his hand like this and blasts you with a wave of flames. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
That is a 17.
All right.
Plus 1, 18.
All right. So you take only 5 points of fire damage as your armor, you can feel the heat of it roasting against you, but your armor is protecting you from the brunt of it. And he's like, how much longer can you hold that up, eh? But Mauve, you're up next. Oh, you're dying. So Mauve, you're unconscious. Can you take a d20?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's more exciting if I do. So I prefer. So in Dungeons and Dragons, for anybody who's watching, they're called death saving throws. Now you get 3 turns before you're dead, or you get 3 tries, and each time you roll a death saving throw. If you get 3 fails, you're dead. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize. Now, generally the player rolls them, but I think people tend to metagame, if you know. So I'm going to roll for you, so you don't know if you're going to get a success or failure. So Mauve has done 1 roll. I'm jotting down what I just rolled. So you don't know if she's closer or further to death, but you know she cannot breathe with this thing.
Oh, no. Is there anything that I can do to help increase her chances?
You can stab her with adrenaline to bring her back up.
We have the adrenaline packs.
Yeah. But it is Toad's turn. Toad is blinded. He stumbles forward and tries to kick 7, but he's blind, so he's not very good at it. And what is your armor class, 7?
14.
Oh, he still manages to hit you. So even he stumbles forward, and as he's stumbling, he knees you in the head as he doesn't really know where he's going for a whopping 2 points of damage. And then he remakes his saving throw against the blindness and deafness, and he passes. So you see, he kicks you in the knee, kind of gets his bearings, and then he blinks, and you see his eyes come back to normal. And he's like, all right, I got my eyes on you now. But that is the end of his go, and it is back to Avatar's turn.
So I definitely feel I got to take care of Mo. I mean, let's heal Mo.
All right. So are you going to use, what level do you want to do the healing on?
So we'll do, since Mo is our goat, 2. Can I do 2?
All right, so you roll 2d8.
Okay, 2d8.
So 2 of the triangles.
Okay, hang on.
The diamonds. 2 of the diamonds. and then you add 4.
Okay, 8 total. 2, 2 plus 4, 8.
All right, so Mauve, you got 8 points back, so you can remove. So you don't go negative, so you're at 0. So you have. So you're at 14. So yes, you've only got.
I had
6 wounds.
15 points damage, so I just add 8 back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 7 now. So
Yeah. Okay, so you come back to consciousness, but you still, and then you're like, "Ooh!" and you still got the thing on your face. Do you want to do anything? Do you want to move Avatar? Do anything else?
Can I give her also my adrenaline pack?
Yeah, I'll say if you want to run forward and stab your adrenaline pack into her, you can do that at the bonus section.
In the next section or this one?
No, in this section, as a bonus section, I'll let you do it. So you heal her. You don't think it did that well, and then you're like, you take out the adrenaline pack and you just stick it in her leg and squeeze the syringe. Roll
like
1d8.
blood goes squirting out in my face.
Oh no! So roll. I'll do it for you. 4. All right, Mauve, you are back to full hit points as you feel like a rush of energy go through your body as the adrenaline kicks in, and you are good to go.
And I just explode the thing off my face with and just like use my telekinetic powers to rip it off my face. Like, oh my god, hey, oh my god, what's going on?
I'm like, you're back. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. I'm holding my phone and everything.
Except that it's not Mauve's turn, so she doesn't rip the thing off her face. You still have that on, which you'll deal with at your next turn. All right, 7. It is your go.
Holy
and Apex next.
Moly. Okay. So I'm at like 5 HP right now. I feel like my luck powers aren't helping me out. What? WTF? WTF luck powers.
I'm gonna go P2.
Okay.
Ooh. Are we what is the thing to pause?
Jane.
Let's just pause here. I mean,
I feel like I'm not being a good contributing member to my team. What can I do to
Okay, so if I were you, you could use adrenaline on Apex.
Okay.
And then he can attack more often.
Okay.
Or you could just start using your unlimited abilities, which let you do damage. You could just try to.
Yeah, I did that. I think like at the beginning, and it didn't help me.
Well, just to roll the dice, right? If you don't roll great, you're gonna miss.
I know.
So
my luck powers are not helping me with my die roll.
Or you could use the mirror images again to make yourself harder to hit. If it were me, if I was suggesting, I would use adrenaline on Justin and just let him kick the shit out of Pyro.
Okay. All right. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
Before I start my turn, can I do anything with Lady Derp?
Yeah, you can have Lady Derp as her bonus action try to rip off the glob on Mo's face.
But she's gonna bust it out on her next turn.
Yeah, but if
that's going to use her turn.
That's going to use her turn. Yeah. So you want to. Yeah. So roll a d20, add 1, and see if Lady Derp. She's whining. She's
Come on, Lady Derp. We need you. I got a 19.
Ooh. All right, Lady Derp pulls off the glove, and then she starts like bombing on the floor, chewing on it, like a dog does.
Get those nom.
Mo, you take a deep breath, and you can finally see and breathe again. So that's your bonus action. 7, you can still use your action.
All right, then I'm gonna take out my adrenaline pack, and I'm gonna wait. Is Apex next to me?
No, he's at the far end of the room.
I'm gonna
next to Pyro now.
I'm gonna check it, and it's gonna roll, and it's gonna like stab into his chest.
All right, okay. Here we go. You are throwing movie style your adrenaline syringe into him. Roll to see if you can hit an attack roll. So roll and add your spell casting attack. So roll and add 6.
Do the reroll. Can you do that?
Oh, I didn't say I didn't do reroll.
No, you've already used a reroll, I think. So
yeah.
What did you get?
I got 7.
No. So you throw it, and it doesn't even reach it. It just goes like halfway through and then slams on the ground. All right. It is now Apex's turn.
All right.
You're
Can
standing in front of Pyro.
I'm at what, like half? I think I still got what 20. I still
Right,
got 26 hit points.
I tried,
Okay.
honey.
He tried.
You're a big, strong dude, so you've got you're definitely more tanky than the rest of the guys in your party. But
Okay, can I do? Let's go into this rage, or what is it? Barbarian rage. What is that?
yeah, but you've done that already because you put your armor up. So
Oh, I thought it was
it
what's it
should
called?
already. Hold on, where's
There
your?
should be like a special.
I've got your.
thing,
What's your special?
right? Where
Where
is it?
did I
Where
put
it's
it?
at?
Damage.
Other abilities called reckless armor.
Oh yeah, so you can. Okay, so you can if you want to hit at advantage, meaning you get to roll the attack twice and take the better number.
Yeah.
You can do that, so you have a better chance of hitting him. But you're kind of using your armor you're taking it off of you and using it more as a weapon, so he has a better chance to hit you back then.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that's what it did. Okay, let's just use a regular attack, a regular
All right.
double attack. All right. So first one is a 19,
That is a hit.
and the second one is a 14 plus 6.
All right, so you smack. You've got the two brass knuckles, one on each side of his face, and you see his mask that covers like his face, like as you come back, you like tear it off, and you see some of his face now uncovered by the mask, and the blood is there. His eye looks really swollen. Roll your damage.
Damage we got. Oh, a 10.
Ooh, +5, right?
Yeah.
Or is that-
plus 5?
So 15. All right, and the second
And
one.
10 again.
Oh wow. All right. All right. So, actually, Apex, describe how you want to knock Pyro out.
Oh, yeah. So we do a hook on one side of the face and then an uppercut, and I just like hit him back, and he goes flying back, flailing, and just lands on the conveyor belt and just taking off.
All right. This is Dayspring, where you edit in that Street Fighter.
Right there.
As he falls back unconscious on the ground, and you see Toad look over. Oh fuck! But Toad hasn't been hit yet, though, so he is still at full HP. Do you want to move Apex and join the group?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Can I go back over there? I didn't know if I was.
So you run back. So you move your move action to run back towards the other guys. Mob, you're on the ground, but you no longer have the glob on your face. What do you want to do?
I want to do.
What about that lever? That was.
I don't want to hit anybody. But what did Code say the lever did? All it does. Oh, it's the magnet.
Yeah.
Release Colossus, but he's still unconscious.
But also I also don't know how well I heard that with that glob in my face and like dying.
True.
I am gonna go. Can I shatter Toad?
Yeah.
Can I do that? Because
Absolutely.
again, I'm hyped up on adrenaline, and I just see him, and I'm like, we're gonna try to rip you apart, buddy.
All right. So you just concentrate a wave of telekinetic power onto him. He needs to make what kind of saving throw do I need to make here? A con saving throw, which he fails massively. So you just feel this wave of telekinetic power just like pulls his limbs like this, and you hear like breaking of bones. Can you roll 3d6?
3d6. 6, 2,
8,
4. So 12.
12. All right. That looks like it did quite a bit. He pops his shoulder back into place and turns his face to you, and you see his tongue comes out. And it's actually his turn. He is going to try to wrap his tongue around you. What is your AC? I think that's a hit because it's a 19. Oh. So the tongue wraps around your neck and squeezes, dealing 10 points of damage.
Oh my god.
and he
Can I
flings you.
can I shield up with that?
Ooh, yeah,
as a
you want to use your
reaction?
shield?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So take off another one of your spells. So as the tongue
Yeah.
whips out, it just slams against the shield and rolls back into his mouth. And he looks a little like shell shocked from that. And it's Avatar's turn.
Because I'm all pumped up on adrenaline.
Yeah.
Give me one shot, one shot.
So I don't feel I need to heal anyone. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot there. But I do want to
Fuck
stop.
shit up.
So
Yeah.
can I wait, but can I release Colossus? Is that something I should do, or
It's up to you. It's not for me to tell you what to do.
okay.
So if you go to pull the lever
Yeah.
for Colossus, that takes away your action, which means then you can't then hurt
Yeah.
Toad.
But
So again, so do we want to fuck up Toad or do you want to release Colossus?
Oh God. I
Who,
mean,
who, who,
up
who we
Toad.
still don't know if is even awake right now.
okay.
He's not. Colossus is unconscious.
Okay.
We'd have to bring him back to life to have him help.
So I'd have to heal him to bring him back. So my action is pull the lever. He's free. Then my next action afterwards, after everyone goes, would be to heal him, and it will take like 3 rounds until we can actually utilize it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
fuck up Toad then.
All right.
Let's fuck up Toad then. Okay, I'm gonna use the cell disruption.
All right.
Right. That's that. So again, I'm really angry at Toad because he's coming after my teammates. My intuition is to crush him. So I go to do that again, but it's more of an attack this time. I'm trying to hover over to see how it's
Oof.
sort
An
of
actual 1. So he fails the saving throw. So it's 2d8. So take your diamond
Okay.
and roll it twice.
Okay. So I got a 4
Yeah.
and I got a 2.
All right. He's looking. You see, how does your cell disruption work on him? Like, what are you making? What does it look like when you like start to pull his cells apart?
So my hands start getting like really like hot and I raise them. And because this is like a really pivotal moment in my character's history, I'm raising it only with one hand here. And his body's kind of going like that, you know?
Right.
And I'm really
you see the shoulder, he just popped back into place, unpops again. One of his fingers goes like, and like bends the wrong way. And he screams out in pain and he turns and it's 7's go. And you feel like now you think he's weak and now is a good time.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Come on, Lucky Strikes.
Okay. All right. Before I start, can I do what is it? Change luck. So I think it helps me like have a better success rate.
Sure.
If I fail, I can reroll.
Yep.
Okay. So that's I'm gonna preface with that. And then just in case. And then I would like to. How do I know how much HP is left on Toad and how much
You
HP?
can't.
Oh, I
But he's
don't.
looking fucked up. He's looking like, I mean, his
Looking
shoulder's
really
out of
fucked
place.
up.
One of his fingers is bending the complete wrong way.
Again, me and Avatar just like fucked him up real hard.
I
So
mean,
we
he's
need
Okay.
a finishing blow.
basically,
we
she
just need a
telekinetically.
fatality.
You just need a
We
fatality.
just need a fatality.
What's your finishing move?
What is going to be my finishing move?
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah.
Fatality.
Hopefully I can re-roll if I fuck up.
This is the panel 7 from the inaugural comic book that people are going to remember.
Cool.
If you
No
succeed or
pressure.
not.
No pressure.
Coming down to you. Listen, we've all had our shining moments. It's yours.
All right. I feel like okay. I want to do
Again, which one of your
You got 10
attacks like,
seconds.
is going to hurt the most?
okay.
10
I wanna
seconds. I'm counting down.
Can I do my pheromone disruption mind
Yes.
one again? Okay.
Awesome. All right. So you have to roll to hit.
The 20, right? Roll the
D20, yeah, plus 6.
6.
17.
I got a 17.
All right, and you use luck, so you can roll again in case you get a critical. So you might get a 20, which would do.
Better too.
No, we're gonna go with the
No.
first roll.
Okay, so 17 hits. You level 5, so roll 2 times the diamond.
2 times 8.
Oh, 2 times the diamond?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Yeah. And
Lucky number 7.
Oh.
And an 8.
amazing. All right, so let's. Toad's tongue flew out Mauve puts up the shield and bounces off, flies back, and as you go, you reach out and the pheromones come out of your fingertip onto his tongue, and it rolls back into his mouth, and you see him swallow, and then foam starts coming out of his mouth, and his body starts convulsing, and he falls on the ground unconscious.
Yeah,
We won?
we beat him.
So you've beat the two Brotherhood mutants, are both unconscious, and with that, Avatar, because you were the one that said you were going to do it, you quickly run over to the lever, flip it, and it deactivates the large magnet. And the machine powers down, and Colossus's body slumps to the ground.
Yeah, I like
I'm
move out of the
assuming-
way though, and I just let him fall. like that. I'm just
All
like,
right.
whoa.
So he's on his face. He's in his costume. He's in his metal. You can see that the metal is like there's flame marks on it, so it's like that kind of black and charred. I'm assuming you're going to heal him.
I'm going to heal him. I'm going to give him the best kind of healing because he's an X-Man, and whatever I'm capable of giving him,
All right.
I want to
so
give it to him.
Use the rest of your powers.
Yeah.
So with a loud groan, his eyes flutter open. He winces, and when he notices you, you can see that his eyes grow wide in fear. But the second he spots Pyro and Toad on the ground, he exhales, and there's a big sense of relief. And he looks at all of you, kind of sits up, and he goes, "This is certainly not way to pass spring break, say comrades." And then winces. You hear on the intercom, Code's voice goes, I passed in to call Shield to get some agents to come and pick up Toad and Pyro. So maybe we should get out of here before police and stuff get here, so we don't get asked too many questions.
And we should grab that case.
Right.
Thank you, D'Manda. I mean,
As Apex picks up his hero onto his, lifts, one arm over his shoulder, you're helping Colossus up. Mauve just with the hand just, telekinetically brings the briefcase over. But you cannot open it just yet. You think the mechanism is a bit complex. So on the drive back, the adrenaline, whether it's injected or the natural ones your body has been producing, starts to leave, and you find yourself all exhausted. It's a quiet ride, but just over an hour later, you all return to the mansion. Colossus is still limping and seems to be achy, but overall fine, thanks to all of you guys. And as you reconvene in the atrium of the mansion, your teacher looks at all of you. He looks exhausted and in pain, but there's a wide smile on his face.
I thought I healed him.
But he's still he was on the verge of death. So
I gotcha.
So he looks at all of you. I have all of you to thank for getting me back here safely. You all make great X-Men. In a few years, da? Rain check on movie nights? I'm going to go to bed. He heads off, and he didn't notice the briefcase and all of this. He was a bit foggy, and you kind of snuck it out and didn't make a big thing of it. So as Colossus heads to bed, you bring it back to the common room where you guys were hanging out before. And once again, you turn to your freshman sidekick, who puts his hand on the briefcase, and very quickly the numbers start clicking through, and it clicks open. Inside the briefcase is a padded compartment for a vial, which is not there because Toad and Pyro did not manage to get any of Colossus' blood, and a single note that reads, "Bring the vial to the following event." Under it is a simple black postcard with beautiful gold calligraphy. The Hellfire Club's annual masquerade ball on February 22nd. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
We go into the Hellfire.
We go into the ball. We go into the ball.
On your birthday, no less.
On my birthday, that's right. Cool. Well, that's the end of D&D X-Men episode 1.
What?
Go team.
Wait, so Sean, as a professional D&D player, how do you think we did?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. Did you guys have fun?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was so fun.
I was really invested in this story.
I know.
Me
it's
too.
so good.
And like I said, it kind of needs a minute to get in, but then once you do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found our groove.
but also,
And I
Sean,
feel like you all felt like you could tell like already I know who the characters are. Do you know what I mean?
But Sean, that's so much prepping and planning on your end to like weave the story, manage the game, everything, rehearse the voices because your Colossus was a bit spot on. So we know you did rehearsals.
Yeah, it was so good.
So good.
Everybody
It
was
was
good.
Yeah,
All
it
the
was a lot of fun. Wow.
And,
Who
and
knows?
also, I just kind of like, I mean, obviously, like some of it is just like, the chances of dice, but I like the fact that, we all kind of got like a fun, like shining moment.
Yeah.
Like get to
You
do something cool.
a good, well-rounded team. And with that, guys, you all level up. So if we ever play again, your characters get a little bit stronger.
Oh,
You mean
Ooh.
when we play again.
When we play.
Well, let's see. Will the students make their way to the Hellfire
We have
Gala?
to go, and we have to have outfits.
Yes. Jumbo's
You
going to
can
design us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Reclaims host from Dungeon Daddy. Boom. Familia. That's our first episode of X-Men D&D. Let's go around the table, folks. Tell us where people can find you on Instagram or any of the social media platforms and what you have coming up. Dungeon Daddy, tell us.
You can find me at Latverian_Lad on Instagram. Coming up, I don't know. Maybe I'll pop up on Dayspring's podcast once in a while. Besides that, no, I'm in Europe, so you're not going to find me too often. My next con is London Comic Con. So if anybody's watching from London, you'll spot me there.
All right. D'Manda.
You guys already know where to find me, but you can find me across all social media at D'Manda Martini, DMANDA MARTINI. I don't know when this is going to premiere, but I'm going to be in Utah for the next 2 weeks. So if you're in Utah, hit me up. I'm going to be hanging out with a friend of the pod, Chad from Grey Malkin Lane. I will also be meeting with the Queer Student Alliance at Utah State University, as well as performing at the Cabin in Park City while I'm out there. And then after that, I'm heading right into Farpoint Convention. We have our drag show to Farpoint and Beyond, starring myself, Dax Exclamation Point, Logan Stone, Tiffany D. Carter, and Charlemagne Chateau. I am premiering 2 brand new Star Trek looks as Nurse Chapel and Tasha Yar. So if you're a Star Trekkie, you should check that out. But big thing, again, I don't know when this is going to do, but I also won a local competition here in DC called Slay Them. So I'm going to be performing in the Winner Circle pageant for Slay Them on March 3rd. So if you are in the DC area and want to come out to Red Bear Brewing on March 3rd to check out who's going to take home the crown, come find me.
Boom. Justin.
You can find me at JT_Otero and our joint account, adventures.in.geekdom. We got Disney California Adventure tomorrow.
Well, depending on when this airs.
Oh yeah. Depending on when this airs. I guess our next con would be Pasadena, and then we got Simi Valley Toy Con, and then WonderCon. And that's our lineup.
And Michelle, I mean, come on. Everyone knows. Everyone knows where to find you. Everything.
I'm
Always
on the gram at Michelle Waffalo. Also on Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much, but I'm there. Like Justin said, we're going to be at Pasadena Comic Con next Sunday, depending on when this airs. It's at the end of January. Simi Valley Toy and Comic Fest in February. Those are both local cons. So if you're local to the Southern California area, that's where we'll be at. And then we will be at WonderCon in March. Justin is submitting a panel for that, Asian representation in comics and media. I am doing a mashup, Sailor Moon and X-Men mashup group with some
cool.
and maybe some gents as well on Friday. Saturday, there are talks that the Hellfire Gala might return in some kind of form to WonderCon. We're not sure. It's just a rumor. But yeah, that's what we have going on.
Woo! All right, folks. And as always, you can tune into the podcast. We have a lot of exciting new episodes coming up, depending on when this airs. We may have a writer, we may have a stunts person for one of the Marvel movies that we've been talking to. So, all to be revealed, but we're at Power of X-Men on Instagram. We're trying to push YouTube, so please go see us on YouTube as well.
Check it out too.
Check it out there. And that's it. We'll see you all next week.